Chapter 901, Starfire Gold Mine, Starfire Refined Gold. Zhang Jiwan left with his sister Zhang Jiyu. On the way back, Zhang Jiyu's emotions had not completely calmed down. She had been frightened by Lin Moyu's skeleton god general just now. Clearly just a tier 1 transcendent guy, yet he could summon a skeleton god general with tier 5 transcendent combat power. Spanning a full 4 tiers. Lin Moyu's warning to her was still ringing in her ears. Although tier 5 transcendent was nothing to the Zhang family, Lin Moyu made her feel terrible. Zhang Jiwan looked at his sister's figure and sighed softly. Now you know, the principle that father often warns us about, that there are people beyond people. Don't always think that you are descendants of the Zhang family, so you are great. In many places, the name of the Zhang family doesn't work. Zhang Jiyu was still stubborn. I don't believe he dares to kill me. With the human emperor network, he can't escape. Zhang Jiwan shook his head and smiled. You really don't understand anything. The Zhang family is not omnipotent, and the human emperor network is not omnipotent either. There are many ways to avoid the human emperor network and kill people. And you think, tier 1 transcendent, can have tier 2 permissions, and his combat power is not weaker than tier 5 transcendent. Will such a person not have big forces behind him? Zhang Jiyu was shocked. Brother, do you mean there is also a big family behind him? Zhang Jiwan laughed again. Power is not just a family. We are just a god king family, and the entire family is not enough for a god venerable to fight. Even a god venerable may not be able to cultivate such a person. The god venerable doesn't need any family. One person can easily destroy their Zhang family. But can the god venerable really cultivate a person like Lin Moyu? Zhang Jiwan expressed doubt. Zhang Jiyu's eyes flickered, and after a while, she said in a low voice, I know, I will pay more attention to my words in the future. Zhang Jiwan gently touched her head, his voice full of affection. Your potential is stronger than mine, and you will be able to go further in the future. Maybe you will have a chance to enter God City, so don't let your temperament block your path. Lin Moyu watched the two disappear into the starry sky before turning his attention back to the earth. He should have noticed it too. The corners of Lin Moyu's mouth rose slightly. He had seen some things just now, and Zhang Jiwan should have seen them too. But Zhang Jiwan didn't say it, and wouldn't even tell Zhang Jiyu. This was considered selling him a favor. Lin Moyu could understand, and Zhang Jiwan knew he could understand. The flames continued to erupt from the cracks in the earth. This star had been burned by flames for 10,000 years, and it was unknown how much it had accumulated inside. Once it erupted, it would not stop in a short time. The flames were raging, shooting hundreds of meters into the sky, forming huge fire pillars. Especially where the starfire gold was previously buried, there was a not-so-small hole here, and the flames were even more intense. Through the flames, Lin Moyu saw an unusual light. That was the light brought by starfire gold. Under the earth, a lot of starfire gold was buried. There was a starfire gold mine here. Starfire gold mines are real, but not common. Lin Moyu didn't expect that he would happen to encounter one. Mines can be large or small. Small ones may only have 10,000 caddies of starfire gold. If it is a large mine, it may have 100,000 caddies. If there were really 100,000 caddies, then it could be exchanged for 10,000 points. Even if it couldn't be used to increase permissions, he wouldn't be short of points for the time being. Points are hard currency, and it costs points to do anything in the real world in the human emperor network. Naturally, the more points the better. Lin Moyu jumped into the crack. The flames were completely negligible to him. The crack was not deep. Lin Moyu followed the flames all the way down, and soon reached the bottom. This was a world of fire. Everywhere was red flame. There were also many blue starfires. Starfire felt Lin Moyu's life breath and immediately pounced on him, burning the flesh and injuring the soul. Blue flames appeared outside the soul world, but were firmly blocked by the soul world. The third-grade peak soul had extremely strong defense and easily blocked the damage caused by starfire. Through the flames, Lin Moyu saw some starfire gold. Some of them were scattered on the ground, and some were in the rock walls on both sides, and the quantity was not small. With a thought, the skeletons were dispatched to take out the starfire gold in the flames. Lin Moyu walked along the underground crack, heading deeper. The resources say that starfire gold mines may give birth to starfire gold essence. Starfire gold essence is a true god-level material, and its value is more than 10 times higher than starfire gold. Lin Moyu soon reached the end and did not see starfire gold essence. At this time, the skeletons had already collected all the starfire gold, about 10,000 catties, enough to exchange for 1,000 points. It was already good. It seems there is none, can't be greedy. Lin Moyu was about to leave when he suddenly saw several huge marks on the rock wall. He recognized that these were the claws of the starfire beast. The 3 starfire beasts that jumped out from the ground just now were because there was starfire gold underground. There are claw marks here, indicating that the starfire beast once attacked the rock wall. Why attack the rock wall? It must be trying to break it. The starfire beast is the companion beast of starfire gold, and they have another characteristic, that is, they will look for more starfire gold. Starfire beasts have no wisdom, only instinct. It shows that there may be more starfire gold behind this rock wall. Lin Mo tested it and found that this rock wall was extremely hard, as if it had been metallized. The skeleton god warrior tried with an axe, but the rock wall remained motionless. Lin Mo summoned the skeleton god generals and asked them to chisel the wall. The skeleton god generals waved their giant swords, slashing at the rock wall. The power of the transcendent god tier 5 was extremely powerful, and the entire underground world was shaking, along with this already broken star. The skeleton god generals were tireless, smashing continuously. Under the attack of the skeleton god generals, cracks gradually appeared on the solid rock wall, and it began to collapse. Accompanied by a shock that swept across the entire star, the rock wall completely collapsed, and a ball of flames rushed out. The flames were extremely hot, instantly raising the temperature by a lot. He drilled into the flames and passed through the hole to another space. The space here was still not large, but it was full of stellar fire gold, in astonishing quantities. Where there is stellar fire gold, there must be stellar fire beasts. The arrival of Lin Mo alarmed the stellar fire beasts inhabiting here. In the flames, pairs of eyes lit up. Lin Mo didn't care about ordinary stellar fire beasts, he saw a huge stellar fire beast. This stellar fire beast exuded the strength of a transcendent god tier 6. It was much stronger than ordinary stellar fire beasts. And beside it, there was a piece of stellar fire essence glowing with blue light. Stellar fire gold essence. Lin Mo was overjoyed, he really found the stellar fire gold essence. Before these stellar fire beasts could launch an attack, the skeleton god generals had already rushed over like wolves and tigers. A massacre began. Ordinary stellar fire beasts, only possessing transcendent god tier 3 to transcendent god tier 4 strength, were no match for the skeleton god generals and were instantly slaughtered. Then the skeleton god generals surrounded the most powerful stellar fire beast and began to besiege it. Transcendent god tier 6 was a bit troublesome, but it wasn't impossible to defeat. This space wasn't large, and it was already filled with thousands of skeleton god generals. This transcendent god tier 6 stellar fire beast had nowhere to avoid. Its attacks were very strong, spitting flames and waving its giant claws. Each strike could trigger the fire laws. Even a transcendent god tier 6 human could only draw with it. But facing the unreasonable siege of the skeleton god generals, it could only die in frustration. Chapter 902. Life Aura in the Corpse of a Star. The skeletons began to collect the stellar fire gold in the space. There were a total of 60,000 jin, plus the previous 10,000 jin, for a total of 70,000 jin of stellar fire gold. 70,000 jin is 7,000 points. For the time being, there won't be a shortage. The most important thing is that there is a piece of stellar fire gold essence, a true god-level material. There wasn't much stellar fire gold essence, only a fist-sized piece. Stellar fire gold essence is a bit heavier than ordinary stellar fire gold, such a large piece weighs about 100 jin. 100 jin of stellar fire gold essence is enough to exchange for hundreds of points. The space was swept by the skeletons, leaving nothing behind. After checking, there were no new discoveries. Leaving the mine, Lin Mo searched around the broken star a few times, but found nothing, and flew towards the interior of the star system. There were more and more broken stars inside the star system, large and small, scattered around. This is a broken star system that has been completely destroyed. Even the star was blown up. As he went deeper and deeper, traces of humans gradually began to appear. Many people were looking for stellar fire gold here to complete their tasks. Lin Mo also saw many people fighting fiercely with stellar fire beasts. Generally, encountering stellar fire beasts means finding stellar fire gold. Lin Mo just glanced at it from a distance and didn't step forward to interfere. This could easily cause misunderstandings. Others would think he was here to steal stellar fire gold. The closer he got to the center of the star system, the hotter the temperature became. The star used to be in the center of the star system, and after it was blown up, it burned the entire star system. In its former location, it was the most intensely burning place. The highest temperature and the strongest laws remained here. Lin Mo saw a ball of flames. This ball of flames was very huge, like a planet. Lin Mo's heart moved, and a detection spell was cast. Star Essence Fire. The corpse left behind after the death of a star can be used to comprehend the laws of fire. Star Essence Fire, the corpse left behind after the death of a star. Lin Mo muttered to himself, this is similar to the world core. The world core comes from a small world, which was blown up for some reason before entering the big world. It will form a world core. After entering the big world, the small world will be baptized by the laws of the big world and become a life star. Some small worlds will even form life star systems. If it is destroyed at that time, it will not form a world core. Looking at the Star Essence Fire, Lin Mo felt something in his heart. The cruelty of the big world was vividly displayed before his eyes, incredibly real. Around the Star Essence Fire, there were many cultivators. Most of them were transcendent gods, and there were even a few true god-level existences. They were circling the Star Essence Fire, comprehending the laws on it. Lin Mo also looked at the Star Essence Fire, feeling its pulsation. Vaguely, he seemed to feel something. In the deepest part of the Star Essence Fire, there seemed to be a trace of life aura. The life aura was extremely weak, and ordinary people could hardly feel it. But he had been dealing with undead creatures for many years, and later comprehended the undead law, plus his peak third-grade soul quality, so he could feel it. With a hint of curiosity, Lin Mo flew towards the Star Essence Fire. Along the way, Lin Mo carefully sensed the extremely weak life aura, confirming that it really existed. Lin Mo got closer and closer to the Star Essence Fire. Only 10,000 kilometers away from the Star Essence Fire, the temperature had already exceeded 50,000 degrees. But this temperature was not enough to hurt it. Lin Mo continued to approach, closer and closer. The temperature was also rising rapidly, higher and higher. He passed those transcendent gods who were comprehending the laws. He even passed a few true gods. Only 1,000 kilometers away from the Star Essence Fire. At this time, the temperature had soared to 200,000 degrees, an increase of 4 times. This temperature was enough to cause damage to Lin Mo, but the damage was not great. Lin Mo's body flickered with white light. The damage transfer spell and the Undying Undead spell worked together. The damage of the Star Essence Fire comes from the fire law. Lin Mo can weaken it by 40,000 times. Not to mention 500,000 degrees high temperature, even if it is doubled several times, it can be withstood. Suddenly, someone blocked Lin Mo's path. Young man, you can't get any closer. Blocking him was a true god. He looked to be middle-aged, with a slightly vicissitude in his eyes. He also didn't hide his information. Gu Yuanming, true god first order. Lin Mo saluted him, Senior, why can't I get any closer? At this time, Lin Mo was less than 500 kilometers away from the Stellar Essence Fire, almost within reach. Gu Yuanming sized up Lin Mo. Although the Stellar Essence Fire is just a corpse, its power is still majestic enough to burn a true god to death. You are only super god first order, it's already amazing that you can reach here. Listen to me, don't get any closer, it will be dangerous if you get closer. Every year, many people want to prove themselves, but they are swallowed and burned to death by the Stellar Essence Fire. It's not worth it. The closer to the Stellar Essence Fire, the higher the flame temperature. If you continue to get closer, the temperature will skyrocket. On the surface of the Stellar Essence Fire, the temperature can exceed 500,000 degrees, enough to burn a true god. If a super god touches it, they will definitely die. Outside the Stellar Essence Fire, there are many super gods, basically keeping a distance of more than 5,000 kilometers from the Stellar Essence Fire. Only the true god realm dares to get close to 1,000 kilometers. Lin Mo is actually very dangerous here. A single jump of the Stellar Essence Fire could burn him. AAA0 ask for fresh flowers sa AAAAA. Gu Yuanming also meant well, coming over to dissuade Lin Mo. Moreover, Lin Mo's strength of only super god first order to reach here is already quite good. Gu Yuanming earnestly advised, young man, listen to me, retreat, don't die in vain. Lin Mo smiled slightly, Senior, Don't worry, Junior has treasures to protect me, I will be fine. Gu Yuanming said, even the strongest treasure has its limits, the danger of the stellar essence fire is beyond your imagination. Senior. Lin Moi wanted to say something more, but was suddenly interrupted. If he wants to die, let him go, there are such reckless youths every year, how many can you persuade, old Gu? A low and deep voice sounded, the soul's voice instantly spread across tens of thousands of miles, falling into the ears of many people. This sentence was like a stone falling into a calm lake, rippling in circles. That's right, every year there are these guys who don't know how to live or die, if they want to die, let them go to die. Old Gu, didn't the guy you persuaded last time blame you for meddling, and then he just died like that? Old Gu is just too kind, some people are destined to die, persuasion is useless. One sentence after another of Soul's voice sounded, the nearby starry sky suddenly became lively. The hundreds of people nearby who were comprehending the laws, one sentence from you, one sentence from me. Some were advising Lin Moi not to go and die, some were sarcastic, telling Gu Yuanming not to persuade Lin Moi anymore. From these people's words, Lin Moi could roughly understand. In the past few years, Gu Yuanming had also persuaded many people not to go over and die. But many young people just didn't believe it, and ended up dying in the flames. It seems that among the super gods in the nearby star systems, a ranking was made. Whoever can get closer to star system number 000128, the closer to the stellar essence fire, the higher the ranking they can get. Moreover, this ranking is only limited to those below super god third order. Super god third order are all young people. As a result, for these false names, many young people died inside. Gu Yuanming is a good old man, there is no doubt about that. But the life aura in the stellar essence fire really made Lin Moi curious. Even the detection technique judged it as a dead corpse, how could there still be a life aura? Can a star possess life? This feeling was extremely strange, driving him to want to go in and take a look. Lin Moi said to Gu Yuanming, Senior Gu, I really will be fine. Gu Yuanming obviously didn't believe it, even if a true god goes in, they will lose a layer of skin. Moreover, you are only super god first order, you will definitely die if you go in. Young man, you have a great future ahead of you, don't do it for some illusory fame. Boom, the stellar essence fire suddenly jumped, violently shaking. Essence fire blazing, retreat quickly. Big, Chapter 903 Stellar Fire Seed, Damaged Supreme Treasure. Accompanied by bursts of exclamations, countless people retreated quickly. After a star becomes a corpse, it becomes stellar essence fire. The essence fire becomes very unstable, and will occasionally experience blazing phenomena. Each blazing varies in scale. Large blazes can affect hundreds of thousands of kilometers, small blazes can also affect tens of thousands of kilometers. When the stellar essence fire blazes, a large amount of flames will erupt, with amazing power, and people nearby who are comprehending the laws will retreat. Gu Yuanming immediately grabbed Lin Moi and was about to retreat. He didn't expect that he reached out and grabbed empty air, Lin Moi had already unfolded the wings of the undead, past him, and flew towards the stellar essence fire. His face changed drastically, but he didn't dare to go over. He also didn't want to collide with the stellar essence fire. At the moment when the stellar essence fire blazed, Lin Moi felt that the life aura inside seemed to have become a little stronger. Immediately unfolded the wings of the undead, passed Gu Yuanming, and rushed over. Gu Yuanming stomped his foot, no longer cared about Lin Moi, and retreated behind him. Someone said, Old Gu, you are already kind enough, this kind of person is destined to die, persuasion is useless. That's right, Old Gu, you have persuaded so many people, how many have listened to you? People like this who are arrogant and conceited, deserve to die. Gu Yuanming sighed, somewhat helplessly, save one if you can, after all, they are all from our human race. His gaze fell on Lin Moi, seeing that Lin Moi had been swallowed by the blazing essence fire. Feeling helpless, suddenly his eyes narrowed slightly. He is a true god, with extremely strong eyesight. He clearly saw that Lin Moi was in the flames, his body was glowing with white light, safe and sound. He's fine. Gu Yuanming was stunned. He knew the power of the stellar essence fire, even if he was swallowed, he wouldn't feel good. He still controls the law of fire, and has extremely strong resistance to fire damage. But Lin Moi was really fine. Lin Moi even accelerated his speed. In the blink of an eye, Lin Moy had flown hundreds of kilometers, flew into the stellar essence fire, and truly disappeared from his sight. Stars are very large, far exceeding life stars. Larger stars can even be worth tens of millions of life stars. Even if the star is dead, becoming stellar essence fire, just a corpse. But purely from a volume perspective, it is still not smaller than an ordinary life star. It has no entity, only pure and intense flames, carrying the scorching law of fire, which can harm true gods. Lin Moyu entered and was surrounded by stellar essence fire. However, the stellar essence fire, which was enough to harm a true god, could do nothing to Lin Moyu. Lin Moyu was within the stellar essence fire, feeling the even more intense laws of fire, almost to the point of law manifestation. In the eyes of many, stellar essence fire is an excellent tool for comprehending the laws of fire. It can allow them to rapidly improve their mastery of the laws of fire. But they don't know that if they can enter the interior of the stellar essence fire, they can personally feel the more intense laws of fire. The speed of comprehension of the laws of fire will far exceed that of the outside world. It's just that most people don't have this ability. Lin Moyu didn't go to comprehend the laws of fire, he understood the principle of not being able to digest more than one can chew. Unless he possessed a long lifespan, he could be like Antares, idling around and comprehending some other laws as a pastime. Now he is only interested in the life aura in the stellar essence fire. The birth of life and death is too similar to his undying law. It just so happened that the stellar essence fire had a burst of combustion, and the life aura in it was enhanced, making Lin Moyu's perception clearer. The life aura became Lin Moyu's guiding light, allowing him not to get lost in the world of fire. Passing through layers of flames, Lin Moyu arrived at the center of the stellar essence fire. Here, the power of the laws of fire has been enhanced many times compared to the outside, and the damage has almost reached the level of a Tier 3 transcendent god. The laws of fire not only burn the body, but also attack the soul. But with Lin Moyu's defense, the attack power of a Tier 3 transcendent god is not enough to hurt him. Here, the fire presents a kind of blue color, very similar to the starlight outside. It was in the center that Lin Moyu saw the object emitting the aura of life. This was an object only the size of a fingernail, looking like a seed. Lin Moyu's heart stirred, and he used the detection art. Stellar fire seed damaged, a strange substance conceived in the center of a star, with a probability of less than 1 in 100,000. The strange substance has the effect of increasing the fusion of planetary level techniques and has the potential to upgrade planetary level techniques to stellar level. Due to the destruction of the star, the stellar fire seed is in a damaged state, and the effect is weak. Lin Moyu couldn't help but express a little shock. The extremely weak life aura in the stellar essence fire was actually a stellar fire seed that could increase the fusion of techniques. Damaged stellar fire seed can increase the fusion of techniques. Lin Moyu carefully pinched the stellar fire seed, which was only the size of a fingernail, and felt the life aura more clearly. The life aura is extremely weak and may be extinguished at any time. But it is also very strong, as if it has persisted for countless years. It is very tenacious, as if Lin Moyu saw a picture. In the great world, there are countless stars. Some stars have conceived some strange substances inside, and stellar fire seed is one of them. With a probability of less than 1 in 100,000, it is extremely small. But it still appeared. Originally, after countless years of gestation, it could normally reach a complete state and become a truly complete stellar fire seed, possessing magical power. It would become a treasure that countless powerhouses would flock to. But disaster struck, the star was shattered, and its gestation also came to an abrupt end. It can no longer become complete, and can only linger in the stellar essence fire. It is unwilling to be annihilated like this. But unwillingness is useless. After countless years of persistence, it is finally coming to an end. Now it can't play much of a role. Originally, it could have turned a planetary level technique into a stellar level 1, turning decay into magic. But now, it may not even be able to increase the fusion by 10%, let alone turn a planetary level technique into a stellar level 1, which is even more of a fantasy. Lin Moyu sighed, what a pity. Such a low probability thing was found by himself, but the result was damaged. Should he say he is lucky, or unlucky? Better than nothing. Lin Moyu was about to use the stellar fire seed to slightly enhance his planetary level techniques. But suddenly he paused, his eyes lit up, and he thought of a possibility. Stellar gestation, damaged fire seed, life aura. It's not really dead yet, it still has a trace of life. If I use the undying law to regestate it, I wonder if it is feasible. Lin Moyu came up with a whimsical method. The undying law has two sides, life and death. The ultimate life contains death, and the ultimate death contains a strong vitality. It seems to be very consistent with the current situation. The star was destroyed, and the gestating fire seed was hit by destruction. But in the destruction, it stubbornly left the last trace of life. It is very in line with the characteristics of the undying law. Thinking is doing, Lin Moyu decided to try. Even if it fails, he won't feel much regret. The undying law was entwined in the palm, the gray and white undying law, gray representing death, and white representing life. Lin Moyu urged the undying law he could control to the extreme, leaving only the life side. Then it surrounded the stellar fire seed. The stellar fire seed on the palm suddenly trembled violently, bursting out with amazing blue light. At the same time, the stellar essence fire burst again, with a larger range than before. Secondary combustion, retreat quickly. Retreat quickly. The faces of the people on the periphery changed drastically, and they retreated rapidly. Chapter 904. Gestating the Fire Seed, Lost Star River. The sound of the soul reverberated back and forth in the galaxy, whether it was those who had previously comprehended the laws or those who were looking for starlight gold, they were all retreating frantically at this time. Some people didn't retreat fast enough, and true gods like Jiyu Yuanming would take action to take them away. The second combustion of the stellar essence fire covered a larger area than before. It almost covered an area of 300,000 kilometers in radius. Some people retreated to a safe area, feeling like they had escaped death. Such a large-scale combustion is rare, right? Ask Elder Jiyu. Elder Jiyu has been here the longest. Jiyu Yuanming frowned. Never seen it before. Generally speaking, combustion can be divided into 3 levels. The smallest range of combustion covers 10,000 kilometers, the larger ones 50,000 kilometers, and the largest does not exceed 150,000 kilometers. But now, it's at least 300,000 kilometers, several times larger than the largest one I've ever seen. Not only is the range several times larger, but the power seems to be even greater. Even if a true god enters, they will lose 30 layers of skin if they don't die. Listening to Jiyu Yuanming's words, everyone was a little puzzled. Why is this happening? Why did a secondary combustion occur for no reason? It's really strange, it's obviously a dead star, why can it still burst out with such a powerful force? Jiyu Yuanming stared at the starry sky covered by flames, frowning, and the figure of Lin Moyu appeared in his mind. When Lin Moyu was swallowed in the end, he didn't seem to be in any life danger. Even at the last moment, Lin Moyu took the initiative to fly towards the center of the essence fire. Could it be him? Jiyu Yuanming shook his head slightly, denying his idea. Even he, a true god, didn't dare to go deep into the center of the essence fire, let alone Lin Moyu, a transcendent god, and only a tier 1 transcendent god. At the heart of the stellar essence fire, the seed of fire grew within Lin Mo's palm, bursting forth with even more intense vitality. Perhaps it was still distant from its most prosperous period, but it had recovered a bit compared to before. Lin Mo's eyes showed delight. His idea was indeed feasible. Using the law of immortality could truly revitalize the stellar fire seed and allow it to gestate once more. If he could completely gestate it into form, he would have the opportunity to transform one of his planetary-level spells into a stellar-level spell. Apart from the first time, it was extremely difficult to upgrade the fusion of spells afterward. Treasures that could increase fusion were extremely valuable in the great world. Lin Mo knew he was lucky this time, to have encountered such a low-probability event. After thinking for a moment, he stored the stellar fire seed into his soul world. His soul body waved out a ball of the law of immortality, using the ultimate and pure life force within the law of immortality to nurture the stellar fire seed. A white cloud of energy appeared in the soul world, containing only a tiny bit of gray. Life and death were 2 sides of the same coin, and the law of immortality could not completely eliminate the aspect of death. Lin Mo compressed the death energy in the law as much as possible. The cloud of energy became soil, while the stellar fire seed became a seedling, absorbing nutrients from the soil, regaining vitality, and growing vigorously. After Lin Mo put away the stellar fire seed, he did not move. Through nurturing the stellar fire seed, he had gained a deeper understanding of the law of immortality. Lin Mo's soul body opened its eyes, and a brilliant galaxy appeared outside the soul world. It was like a starry Milky Way, incomparably dazzling. The river was filled with gray and white energies, intertwined and inseparable. Many tributaries branched out from this river. Laws flowed within, connecting to him through one of the small tributaries. River of Laws. Lin Mo muttered to himself, he had once heard Antares mention it. Every law had a unique river of laws belonging to it. The river of laws would branch out into many tributaries, countless in number, each tributary representing a cultivator who had comprehended this law. Whether it was the human race or other races, it was the same. The river of laws belonged to the great world, to the runes of the great world. And these tributaries belonged to the cultivators. What cultivators had to do was to control their own tributaries, starting from 1% until 100%. Finally entering the real river of laws and beginning to control the real river of laws. Lin Mo was now like a small fish in a tributary, swimming towards the real river of the law of immortality. Wherever he passed, it was the law that had already been controlled. Previously, Lin Mo had swam through 2% of the distance. Now, he leapt up and leapt over another 2% of the distance. His control over the law of immortality had greatly improved, from 2% to 4%, doubling it entirely. His soul level had greatly improved, directly crossing over Super God Rank 1 and reaching Super God Rank 3. The talent giant tree kept swaying, and a large amount of soul power poured in, almost instantly replenishing Lin Mo's soul power, directly raising it to Super God Rank 3. Lin Mo's control over the laws had also reached a new level. The cloud of energy that originally nurtured the stellar fire seed became stronger again, the nutrients became more restorative, and the fire seed recovered even faster. As his level increased, all his spells became stronger. The Undead Legion also reached Super God Rank 3, its actual combat power was temporarily unknown. But Lin Mo was confident that if he encountered Super God Rank 7 again, he would not be helpless and would definitely be able to beat them to death. Undead Gaze, combined with the Curse of Time, could completely kill Super God Rank 4 in seconds. As the Undead Legion strengthened 097, Lin Mo's defense also improved further. It was a pity that the spells could still only carry 1% of the law, which meant that the power of the spells could not be fully exploited. The trip was extremely rewarding. Not only did he get the stellar fire seed, but it also made his strength improve by leaps and bounds. Lin Mo was very satisfied. The explosive burning gradually ended, the flames disappeared, and the starry sky returned to normal. Everyone breathed a sigh of relief. It's finally over, we can continue to comprehend the laws. Ji Yuanming did not see Lin Mo's figure, and could not help but sigh, what a pity. In his eyes, Lin Mo was so young and full of hope for the future. As a result, suddenly his eyes widened, he saw a person fly out of the stellar essence fire. Lin Mo was unharmed. Not only was he unharmed, but he was also much stronger than before. His cultivation had actually increased from Super God Rank 1 to Super God Rank 3. This was such an incredible thing that Ji Yuanming could not understand. Not only him, but others also could not understand. How could he possibly be okay? This is impossible, even if I went in I would die. Not only is he okay, but his cultivation has also increased by 2 levels. Could it be that he got some kind of lucky encounter inside? Chapter 905. Such polite seniors. Everyone was curious and wanted to go up and ask. Suddenly, they saw a pagoda-shaped device appear in front of Lin Mo, and Lin Mo plunged into it. Then it turned into a bolt of lightning and disappeared without a trace. He's gone. A Super God Rank 1 already has a flying device. It seems that this person's identity is not simple. I think the speed of this flying device should also be at the true God level. This little guy must have true God level elders behind him. Perhaps he was born into a large family. People were very curious about Lin Mo. Ji Yuanming was silent, his heart was like a stormy sea. He recognized the ancient Thunder Pagoda, recognized the Godslayer Fortress. This is the Godslayer Fortress, the military's combat fortress. How could it appear here? Could it be that this little guy has a military background? No wonder he was so fearless just now. With the Godslayer Fortress, the stellar essence fire can't hurt him indeed. The gains from this trip were already rich enough. Lin Mo did not want to continue to stay in the star system. The commotion just now was also big enough. If he stayed, he would be surrounded and asked questions. Driving the Godslayer Fortress, he flew towards the teleportation array outside the star system. He closed his eyes slightly, still thinking about the river of laws he had just seen. The river of laws was incomparably brilliant, grand and majestic. His law of immortality was just a small tributary branching out from the river of laws. Only when he completely controlled this tributary could he truly enter the river of laws. In other words, what he now controlled was only some superficial knowledge. He was still far from being a true powerhouse. Super God, true God, God King, God Emperor. The great world was strictly hierarchical, with clear levels. Each level brought earth-shattering changes in strength. Lin Mo's goal was not just God Emperor, he knew he needed to work harder. Returning to the teleportation array, I spent another 1 point to return to Suzaku 98 to One Life Planet. The mission center was also crowded with people, seemingly even more lively than the Human Emperor network. The real-world mission center also used spatial formations. It doesn't look big from the outside, but the internal space is surprisingly large. This was my first time at a real-world mission center, and it wasn't much different from the Human Emperor network's mission center. The Human Emperor network is a virtual replica of the real world. Lin Mo glanced around and noticed some differences. In the real-world mission center, there were independent small rooms. Like the rooms outside, after accepting a mission, one could directly enter the Human Emperor network in the room to complete it. At the same time, the mission center had more staff. Some tasks required manual review. In the eastern area of the mission center was a resting area. Many people were there drinking tea and chatting about their experiences in missions. Although there were many people, the entire mission center was not noisy at all, but rather quiet. Even when walking, one could clearly hear their own footsteps. Lin Mo felt like he was back in the library of his previous life. Everyone was busy with their own things, and no one disturbed others. This feeling was very comfortable, and Lin Mo liked it very much. He walked to the central counter of the mission center, where there were more than a dozen staff members, specializing in handling some tasks. Someone was submitting a task, and Lin Mo waited for a while before it was his turn. Lin Mo observed the entire process of submitting the task. It was very simple, and he basically understood it after one look. There were 8 staff members, forming a circle and managing 8 counters. Lin Mo chose one of them and lined up. The reason was peculiar. The staff member's name was Lin Xiaoyu. Only one character was different from his own name. Lin Xiaoyu was a girl who looked only 20 years old, with a delicate appearance and a sweet smile. Her level was not high. According to the standards of the small world, she was less than level 90. But if she were placed in the small world, she would already be a top genius. From the perspective of the great world, she could only be considered ordinary. In the great world, there were many transcenders, but there were even more ordinary people, and not everyone could become a transcender. Strictly speaking, the vast majority of the human race are ordinary people. Just like the Suzaku 98 star system he is currently in, there are 3 life stars. Most of the transcenders are active on the 98 to 1 star, where there are the most complete cultivation facilities. As for the 98 to 2 and 98 to 3 stars, they are mainly inhabited by ordinary people. Ordinary people have ordinary lives, and there is a clear distinction from cultivators. However, there will also be intersections, such as the staff in the mission center, and some staff in other places, who will choose some ordinary people with good potential to serve. This allows them to come into contact with the world of cultivators earlier, so that they can better adapt in the future. Even some large families will send their children to carry out various tasks and participate early. Soon it was Lin Mo's turn. Lin Mo came to the counter, and a law descended from the sky and fell on him. The law was not malicious, it was just to verify some information. This is the real world, not the Human Emperor network. The first step is to confirm identity. At the top of the mission center, there is a formation connected to the Human Emperor network. In this way, Lin Mo's information can be synchronized with the Human Emperor network. Lin Xiaoyu saw Lin Mo, and seeing that they shared the same surname, she seemed to smile even sweeter. I 1/2 Hello Senior Lin, what task do you want to submit? 1/2 A. Suzaku 000128 Non-Life Star System, Starlight Gold Task. As Lin Mo's voice fell, Lin Xiaoyu had already synchronized to find the task for Lin Mo. I have already found the task for you. You need to hand in at least 10 pounds of Starlight Gold to complete the task. Lin Mo nodded and took out a piece of Starlight Gold the size of a fist. The weight was just over 10 pounds. Lin Xiaoyu used detection techniques to verify it, weighed it, confirmed that it was correct, and then performed a series of operations. Then she said to Lin Mo with a smile, "Congratulations senior, you have completed the task. You can check your points now, they should have arrived." Lin Mo checked, and the points had indeed arrived. A points. 1246 1250 A. There were 1148 points before the mission, 2 points were spent on round-trip teleportation, and 100 points were obtained from the mission. The points have now increased to 1246. 1246 is the number of points Lin Mo currently has. The amount of points in parentheses, 1250, is used to measure whether the authority can be improved. It has nothing to do with the number of points owned, and it has nothing to do with the points consumed. Even if the points on the body are used up, it will not affect the upgrade of authority. However, it is still very early to reach the third level authority. Even if each task has 100 points, dozens of tasks will have to be done to reach the third level authority. "Thank you." Lin Mo thanked the little girl and turned to leave. Lin Xiaoyu's smile became even brighter. "Senior, walk slowly." After Lin Mo left, Lin Xiaoyu whispered, "What a polite senior." Chapter 906. The trading center is like a fair. In fact, there are not many cultivators as polite as Lin Mo. The politeness between cultivators is limited to cultivators. For ordinary people, at least transcendent cultivators, there is always a kind of condescending arrogance. However, Lin Mo didn't have it, he didn't feel this way at all. Speaking of which, his 4 charming wives are only in their early 70s. Lin Mo did not continue to accept new tasks, but left the mission center and went to the trading center. The two are not far apart, only less than 10 kilometers away. A straight road, the mission center and the trading center, are located at both ends of the road. With the speed of a cultivator, a 10-kilometer road is just a blink of an eye. After verifying his identity, he entered the trading center. As soon as he entered the trading center, the space quickly expanded before his eyes. Spatial formations were also used here to expand the space. The internal space is at least thousands of times larger than it looks from the outside. Then, a huge wave of sound came. "Come and take a look, top quality 10,000-year profound iron, top grade transcendent materials, only 1 point for every 10 pounds. Soul crystal, can be used to refine soul guards, only 50 points per copy. Treasure map, can explore unknown Ariza. There are far more people here than in the mission center, it is extremely lively, completely different from the trading center Lin Mo imagined." Looking at the trading center, Lin Mo couldn't help but think of a word, a fair. The feeling here gave him was that he was at a fair. People were setting up stalls here, shouting loudly, and selling their items. The items were also dazzling, with all kinds of things. It can be purchased with points, or bartered. There are fixed prices, and you can also haggle. It feels like most of the cultivators on star number 98 to 1 are concentrated here. Lin Moyu walked in, passing by the stalls, looking at the items on display. Most of them are materials, and some things Lin Moyu couldn't understand. But it doesn't matter, if you really want to know, you can directly use the detection skill. It looks messy here, but there is order in the chaos. The outermost area belongs to the supers. The inner layer belongs to the true gods. If you continue to walk inside, you will truly enter the trading center. Lin Moyu looked at the various commodities, most of which he had never seen before. The resources of the great world are many times richer than those of the small world. There is an essential difference between the two. In several stalls, Lin Moyu saw starfire gold. Starfire gold is not a rare material, it is produced in many star systems. Lin Moyu found that the starfire gold sold on the stalls was divided into 9 jin portions, each selling for 1 point. And indeed, some people were buying it here. If starfire gold is sold directly to the trading center, each portion of 10 jin also sells for 1 point. If Lin Moyu wants to earn more points, he can spend some time setting up a stall here to sell. However, Lin Moyu values time very much, and he doesn't have time to waste here. After wandering around, he walked towards the real trading center. The real trading center is located in the deepest part of the space, surrounded by a simple soundproof formation. As soon as you enter it, the world instantly becomes quiet, as if you have entered a new world. The layout of the real trading center is very similar to the mission center, with independent pillar-shaped trading platforms. The trading platform is connected to the Human Emperor network, where you can check prices and directly conduct buying and selling transactions. After confirming the transaction, you can put your items into the trading platform. Similarly, if you want to buy something, the goods will be directly transmitted through the trading platform. The trading platform has both transmission and storage functions, which is sufficient for ordinary transactions. If the items purchased are more valuable, or the transaction volume is large, someone will come to provide services. In the trading center, Lin Moyu also saw many staff members. They do not have fixed workplaces, and will rush to wherever they are needed. Many people are checking information in front of their respective trading platforms, looking for the items they need. Outsiders can't tell what they bought or sold at all. All transactions are confidential. Lin Moyu also randomly selected a trading platform, and his consciousness communicated with the trading platform, and the scene in front of him suddenly changed. Lin Moyu felt again that he was in the starry sky. He knew that his consciousness had been connected to the Human Emperor Network, and everything he saw in front of him was virtually created by the Human Emperor Network. Although it is virtual, it is very real. In the starry sky, there are billions of commodities, including materials, treasures, elixirs, cultivation methods. All kinds of magical and strange things, only you can't think of, nothing you can't find. Lin Moyu suddenly felt a sense of dazzlement. The items are placed very chaotically, without any order. Lin Moyu saw a long sword in front of him. The long sword is very delicate, and the starlight emitted from it fascinates him, and he can tell at a glance that the grade of this sword is very high. But when he wanted to check it, he was told that he did not have permission to view it. If you don't have permission, what are you showing it for? Is this teasing people? He checked a few more items that he knew were extraordinary at a glance, but the results were all that he didn't have permission to view them. Lin Moyu's consciousness rolled, only show items that I have permission to buy. Whoosh, 99.99% of the items disappeared. The originally crowded starry sky suddenly became empty. Lin Moyu was speechless for a while, so many good things were all just teasing him. But teasing is also good, this can better stimulate people's motivation to move forward. Want to get good things? Then improve your permissions and improve your strength. His consciousness moved again, classify them. The remaining items were immediately classified, and were neatly divided into material category, equipment category, elixir category, information category, special category, etc. Lin Moyu only needs to focus his consciousness on a certain category to see the items he can buy in this category. Lin Moyu found Starfire Gold in the material category. All the information about Starfire Gold is displayed in front of him, including some specific uses of Starfire Gold. Zhang Jiwan mentioned 5 uses of Starfire Gold, and the first 4 are mentioned here. As for the last one, which can temper the soul, it is not in the information. Perhaps this was discovered by the Zhang family themselves, so it is not in the information. The price of Starfire Gold in the trading center is a bit high, 8 jin per portion, selling for 1 point. But the recycling price of the trading center is 10 jin per portion, also recycled at 1 point. Back and forth, each portion earns a net profit of 2 jin. Lin Moyu can understand the behavior of the trading center. If someone needs Starfire Gold, as long as the quantity is not large, they will go to the stalls to buy it. 1 point can buy 9 jin, which is cheaper than the trading center. Chapter 907. I'm still in the novice village and haven't left yet. Level 2 permissions. There are indeed not many materials that can be purchased. And some materials. Lin Moyu looked at it speechlessly. There are actually shipping fees, and the shipping fees are very expensive. For example, Lin Moyu saw a material called black tortoise stone, the price of which is 1 point per portion. Each portion is 10 jin. But the shipping fee for each portion is as high as 10 points. The shipping fee is already 10 times higher than the price of the material itself. After checking, I realized why. Black tortoise stone does not come from nearby star systems, or even from the Vermilion Bird star region, but from the Black Tortoise star region. It takes a lot of energy to transport the materials from the Black Tortoise star region. Naturally, shipping fees are required. Lin Moyu can fully understand this. Everything has a cost, and the trading center is not a welfare organization, it is impossible to do business at a loss. After looking at a lot of materials, Lin Moyu found that there was nothing he needed. In fact, he doesn't even know what he needs. Although he has completed 2 missions, he still doesn't know much about the Great World. The magic of the Great World has only revealed the tip of the iceberg to him. After reading the material category, Lin Moyu began to check the treasure category and elixir category. After looking through it, he lost interest. It wasn't a matter of second-level permissions, the permissions weren't enough, and there were too few things to buy. Whether it was treasures, equipment, or elixirs, they were all things for the transcendent realm, which Lin Moyu looked down upon. Information type. Lin Moyu muttered to himself, somewhat curious about what would be in the information category. In the Human Emperor network, most of the information is public. What permissions you have determines what corresponding information you can view. However, the information in the trading center is clearly all paid. How to use the power of stars to increase cultivation speed. 10 uses of the power of belief of the human race. Analysis of the hidden weaknesses of various races. These materials are not cheap, with prices ranging from 10 points to 100 points. Moreover, each person can only view the information they purchase and cannot share it with others. A piece of information can be sold to many people, thereby earning a lot of points. This is much faster than working hard to do tasks, find materials, or explore secret realms to earn money. Lin Moyu truly realized that knowledge is priceless. Lin Moyu also picked out some information. A human race overview at 10 points. A soul garment refining secret method at 30 points. A various uses of the power of belief at 20 points. With a wave of his hand, he spent a full 200 points to purchase 10 pieces of information. Some were about the situation of the human race, and some were information that Lin Moyu wanted to know. Among them, the A soul garment refining secret method and A various uses of the power of belief made Lin Moyu very curious. According to the introduction, the soul garment is a very practical soul protection tool that can resist attacks on the soul and greatly enhance soul defense. The soul is the foundation of everything, and any improvement in soul defense is beneficial. The power of belief was also something Lin Moyu wanted to know. After entering the great world, the power of belief still existed. The power of belief ignored the limitations of space and the barriers of the world, and still existed. This also allowed him to once again appreciate the magic of the power of belief. As one of the original forces of the human race, the power of belief far exceeded his imagination. After purchasing this information, Lin Moyu discovered that he had an extra option in the Human Emperor network, My Library. The information Lin Moyu purchased was all inside. Lin Moyu did not check it immediately and looked at the remaining option in the trading center. Special category. After focusing his consciousness, he found that there was nothing inside, knowing that it was still because his permissions were too low. Second-level permissions, the range of activity is only a spherical area formed by the surrounding 20 light-years. Compared to the great world, it is only a very small area, and the things that can be accessed are naturally not too many. In other words, he is still in the novice village and has not gone out yet. After reading everything, Lin Moyu chose to sell. He wanted to sell all the Starfire gold he had obtained. A full 70,000 pounds of Starfire gold could be sold for more than 7,000 points. If it were sold on a street stall, it could be sold for almost 8,000 points. But that would waste a lot of time. Lin Moyu felt that time was more precious than points, and there was another important reason: he was lazy enough. He directly packaged the Starfire gold and sold it to the trading center. However, the trading platform did not accept the Starfire gold. His consciousness returned to his main body, and the trading platform actively disconnected from him. Senior Lin, a crisp voice sounded. AAA0 seeking fresh flowers AAAAAA. Lin Moyu found that a staff member was standing next to him, named Chu Yan. The young man was very energetic and handsome, looking about 25 or 6 years old. His level had already reached level 92, which was considered a good talent even in the great world. Lin Moyu guessed that he might be a disciple from a certain family, coming to adapt in advance. Seeing that Lin Moyu did not react, Chu Yan took the initiative to speak. Senior Lin was about to sell materials just now. Because the transaction volume exceeded the limit of the trading platform will be changed to manual service. Lin Moyu could understand. After all, 70,000 pounds of Starfire gold was not a small volume. More than 7,000 points was indeed a considerable amount for a transcendent level with only second-level permissions. Chu Yan said, "Please come with me, Senior Lin. A dedicated transaction room has been prepared." Lin Moyu nodded, "Lead the way." On the way, Lin Moyu asked, "What kind of transaction requires manual intervention?" Chu Yan explained, "Generally speaking, transactions exceeding 1,000 points may be subject to manual intervention. After all, we are the most ordinary low-level life star here, and the permissions are not very high. Also, seniors can request manual intervention when they don't want to trade on the trading platform, but there are not many seniors like that. Chu Yan spoke in great detail and very clearly. The two arrived at the transaction room. The transaction rooms were lined up in a row, exactly 9 in number. Each one had a number, from number 1 to no. 9. Lin Moyu followed Chu Yan to the outside of transaction room no. 3. The door of the transaction room was tightly closed, and it was impossible to sense from the outside whether there was anyone inside. Chu Yan said, "The transaction master is already inside. Senior Lin can enter by himself." Lin Moyu nodded and walked towards the transaction room. As he approached, the door opened automatically. After he entered, the door closed automatically again. The transaction room was not large. Inside, there was a tea table, and behind the tea table sat a person, who was the transaction master. In one corner of the transaction room, a small teleportation array was arranged. Lin Moyu immediately thought of the role of the teleportation array. After the transaction is completed, the teleportation array can be used to leave, and no one can know where to go. This also guarantees the privacy of the traders. "Hello, Senior Lin, I am the transaction master, Lin Xiaoyu. I will be serving you for this transaction." Person. Chapter 908. Since you are here, let's take a look. Lin Moyu looked at the transaction master, Lin Xiaoyu. Whether it was her expression, temperament, or appearance, she was 80% similar to Lin Xiaoyu in the mission center. Lin Xiaoyu, only one word difference. Seeing that Lin Moyu did not speak, Lin Xiaoyu was also very smart and did not say much, but poured a cup of hot tea for Lin Moyu. The transaction room was filled with the fragrance of tea. Lin Xiaoyu's crisp voice sounded, "Senior Lin, please have some tea." Lin Moyu sat down. "Do you have a younger sister?" Lin Xiaoyu smiled. "Senior Lin has met Xiaoyu." Lin Moyu nodded. "Just came back from the mission center." Xiaoyu is this junior's younger sister. Lin Xiaoyu did not explain too much, and Lin Moyu did not ask too much. However, Lin Moyu had already determined that people like them must be disciples from a certain family. Chu Yan was the same. Each major family has its own unique way of cultivating their disciples. Moreover, the disciples who can be put forward to adapt and advance are probably those with excellent talent. Lin Mo asked, "How to trade?" Lin Xiaoyu pointed to a palm-sized disc on the table. Senior Lin only needs to take out the starfire gold and place it on it. The disc was engraved with a formation, which had been activated and was flashing with a faint light. Lin Xiaoyu certainly knew the amount of starfire gold, but still said so, indicating that this disc must be unusual. Lin Mo first took out a piece of starfire gold weighing 1,000 pounds and placed it on the disc. The formation on the disc suddenly bloomed with bright light, and the starfire gold quickly shrunk in the light. Lin Mo realized that there should be a storage space inside this disc. Lin Xiaoyu said, "Senior Lin, please rest assured, a space formation was added during the refining of this disc, and the internal space is very large." Lin Mo immediately took out all the starfire gold and threw it in. The disc shone brightly, as if it had infinite space. No matter how much Lin Mo threw in, it accepted it all. After Lin Mo threw all the starfire gold in, Lin Xiaoyu said, "A total of 71,860 pounds, rounded up to 72,000 pounds, which can be exchanged for 7,200 points. Senior Lin, are you satisfied?" Lin Mo hummed, "Yes." Lin Xiaoyu's face showed a bright smile, and she tapped the disc, and the formation on the disc immediately stopped operating. "Then the transaction is concluded." The crisp voice settled the matter. Lin Mo also received the points at the same time. A points. 8,446 1250 A. 8,446 points are the total points he owns. 1250 is the points he obtained through tasks, which can be used to upgrade permissions. When this amount of points reaches 10,000, his permissions can be upgraded to level 3. But 1250 points is still far from 10,000. Each level 2 task is worth at least 50 points, and at most 200 points, requiring many tasks to be completed. Lin Mo looked at Lin Xiaoyu. "I have a question I would like to ask." Lin Xiaoyu was very patient. With a smile, "Senior Lin, please ask anything, as long as Xiaoyu knows, I will tell you everything." She kept her posture very low. Lin Mo knew that with his strength, he might not be anything in front of Lin Xiaoyu's family. But neither Lin Xiaoyu nor her sister had any arrogance. Obviously, their family education was very good. Lin Mo asked, I want to know, what is the way to quickly improve the permission level? Lin Xiaoyu instinctively replied, do tasks. Lin Mo took a sip of tea, I know, I'm asking, besides doing tasks. Lin Xiaoyu shook her head, no, you can only do tasks. The Human Emperor Network is very strict. Lin Mo was slightly disappointed, it seemed there was no way, he could only follow the rules. The Human Emperor Network spread throughout the entire human race world, and it was difficult to find loopholes. Lin Xiaoyu whispered, actually, doing tasks is also good, you can accumulate experience, improve your level, and the tasks in the Human Emperor Network are not dangerous. Lin Mo smiled, thank you, I know. Lin Xiaoyu suddenly thought of something, by the way, there is another way, which may be feasible. Oh, tell me about it. Lin Mo's eyes lit up slightly. Lin Xiaoyu hesitated slightly, go to the front line, kill alien races, and you can also earn points. The points obtained by killing alien races are the same as the points obtained by tasks, and can be used to improve permissions. But going to the front line is too dangerous, and with your current permissions, you can't go yet. The range of activities that level 2 permissions can have is too small, only 20 light years. And the nearest border of the human race area is also 500 light years away from here. 0. Of course, Lin Mo can also choose to go by himself. But such a long distance, even if he uses the god-slaying fortress to go, it will take a long, long time. Lin Xiaoyu said away, but it seemed like she didn't say anything. Lin Xiaoyu continued, actually, even if you go now, you won't be allowed to go to the battlefield. I heard from the elders in my family that you must be at least a true god realm to be allowed to join the army. A super god is not even considered cannon fodder. Lin Mo thought of his previous guess, and now through Lin Xiaoyu's words, it was indeed the case. The various rules in the human race, even if they restrict the human race, are actually protecting the younger generations of the human race. The super god realm is restricted by permissions, unable to go to the front line, unable to join the army, and can only choose to do various tasks to improve permissions. While doing tasks, the strength will also increase accordingly. It wasn't until the true god realm that they were qualified to go to the battlefield. And not all true god realms will go to the battlefield, most true god realms will choose to continue doing tasks, continue to comprehend the laws and improve their strength. Although Lin Mo had confidence in his strength, he had not reached the point of arrogance. I'm too anxious. Lin Mo laughed at his own ignorance. He couldn't bring the mentality of the small world to the big world. In the big world, there was no Antares, and there were many, many people who could kill him. If he was not careful, he might die. The aura on Lin Mo's body gradually changed, becoming more and more peaceful. The last trace of impatience was also erased. Lin Mo picked up the teacup and drank it all, the tea is good. Thank you, Senior Lin, for the exaggeration. Lin Xiaoyu didn't know the change in Lin Mo's heart, and still smiled very brightly. The two sisters seemed to have a pair of smiling faces, which made people feel better after seeing them. Lin Mo left the trading center through the teleportation array in the trading room. There was a noise coming from afar. Lin Mo found himself in the city. After entering the big world, he had always been thinking about how to improve his strength as quickly as possible. He didn't even think about going to see how the human race lived in the big world. Especially how those ordinary people lived. Now he finally calmed down. Since I'm here, let's take a look. Chapter 909, Consistent Goals with Human High-Level Officials. Lin Mo entered the city and walked here with ordinary people. The clothes he was wearing were still the clothes from the small world, and the style was completely different from the clothes in the big world. However, the people in the big world seemed to be used to it, and Lin Mo's appearance did not surprise others. Those ordinary people seemed to be accustomed to the existence of super gods. And many people take super gods as their goal, and strive to get rid of their ordinary people attributes. In the big world, information is also blocked, but what should be open will not be concealed. The city is fully equipped with various facilities, schools, libraries, etc. Ordinary people can study in schools, find jobs, and earn points. What made Lin Mo feel strange was that although ordinary people could not connect to the Human Emperor Network, they still used points. They can use a special device to connect to the Human Emperor Network and access points. Although it is not like a super god who can enter with consciousness, it can also meet the needs of daily life. The human emperor network is everywhere, but it has set permissions for everyone, and different permissions can complete different things. Lin Mo felt the strong atmosphere of life and walked into a tea house. He asked for a private room for 30 yuan and ordered the most expensive and best tea inside, which only cost 1 point. Lin Mo was drinking tea alone, slowly starting to check the information he had purchased. He not only wanted to read the information he spent points on, but also other public information, planning to take a good look at it. Lin Mo sat in the tea room drinking tea, one cup after another. His consciousness connected to the human emperor network, checking the data. Sunrise and sunset, Lin Mo sat in the tea room for 2 full days and nights. During this time, he ordered another pot of tea, using another 1 point. 1 point is not a small amount of money for ordinary people. 2 days later, Lin Mo finally had a general understanding of the great world. No longer as clueless as before. His heart completely calmed down, no longer anxious, preparing to proceed step by step. Having come to the great world and entered the human race, he would act according to the rules of the human race. His whole person also became relaxed. The great world is not as simple as I thought. It's not just clearly graded, it's simply hierarchical. Vermilion bird, black tortoise, azure dragon, white tiger, the 4 great star domains. Star domains are further divided into levels. The numbering and naming of galaxies are not random either. The closer to the center of the star domain, the richer the material resources, the more obvious the laws, and the higher the level of the galaxy. The Vermilion Bird number 98 galaxy where I am located is just a low-level galaxy. In the 4 great star domains, from galaxy number 1 to galaxy number 10, they belong to the category of higher-level galaxies. Galaxies number 11 to number 50 belong to middle-level galaxies. And from galaxy number 51 to galaxy No 1000, they belong to lower-level galaxies. Those galaxies beyond No 1000 don't even count as low-level galaxies. The cultivation resources in those galaxies are extremely scarce, making it very difficult to cultivate to the transcendent level. Without extraordinary talent, don't even think about it. Not only those galaxies that are not ranked, but also the small worlds are like this. Therefore, those who can cultivate to the transcendent level in the small worlds are valued. It's like a golden phoenix coming out of a mountain ravine, no one knows whether this golden phoenix will soar into the sky or fall. Whether they can adapt to the great world has become a problem. No one can predict, they can only take it one step at a time. However, Lin Mo could see from the information that the higher-ups of the human race were extremely eager for top experts. After reading the information, Lin Mo finally had a true understanding of the human race. This is a race that has experienced collapse and almost destruction, and then stood up again from the ruins. Extremely difficult. Lin Mo had a clear idea in his mind, knowing what he should do in the future. His goal is consistent with the needs of the human race, and there is no conflict between the two. Lin Mo put down his teacup, his gaze falling on the street outside the tea room. The streets were bustling with people, and many young people were passing by. They were wearing human race clothing, robes, very harmonious. On their bodies, there was an aura called youth. Lin Mo thought about it. At the age of 20, he seemed to have been fighting monsters in dungeons, battling demons on the battlefield, experiencing secret realms. The human race in the great world is too well protected. Leaving the tea room, Lin Mo also left the city. He re-entered the area exclusive to cultivators. Ordinary people would not enter this area, except for staff. There were cultivators like him, at least transcendent level existences. Lin Mo was pondering about the power of faith in his heart. In the information currently available, only some of the most basic functions of the power of faith are mentioned. Improving the level of comprehension of laws, improving the quality of the soul, improving the level of the soul, and even adding the power of faith to spells to enhance the power of spells. But it doesn't specifically say how to operate. As one of the most fundamental forces of the human race, the power of faith is somewhat high-end, high above. Transcendent beings hardly come into contact with it, and even among true gods, very few can come into contact with it. The information mentioned that to truly understand the power of faith, one might need to go to the city of gods. The rest is refining equipment. There are many methods of refining equipment. Specifically, it can be divided into 2 types, law refining and soul refining. Law refining has various methods such as fire refining, water refining, and wind refining. The entire refining process is diverse and extremely complex. Soul refining is much simpler, which is using soul power to refine equipment. The most troublesome thing about soul power refining is that it requires a powerful soul as support, and Lin Mo's greatest advantage is that his soul power is strong enough. So this method is most suitable for Lin Mo. The coffin of slumber was refined using the soul refining method. The entire process lasted a full month, and there was no shortage of soul power. Lin Mo understood the method of refining the soul garment. The soul garment can be refined in various ways, but the best effect is still the soul refining method. After all, this is something for the soul, and the soul refining method naturally has the best effect. There are also many kinds of materials for refining the soul garment. The higher the level of the material, the better the effect. It just so happens that Lin Mo has the required material, Starfire Gold Essence. Starfire Gold Essence is a true God-level material. If it is refined into a soul garment, it can greatly improve the soul's defense. Coupled with Lin Mo's own soul quality, even if a God King launches a soul attack on him, it would be enough to resist. No matter what you do, safety always comes first. Lin Mo came to the refining center, where there are large-scale refining rooms. No matter what kind of refining environment you need, you can find it. Refining equipment here can greatly improve the success rate. Similarly, the rent for refining equipment here is not cheap. The rent of 10 points per day is enough to discourage many people. Chapter 910. If you are ungrateful, I will be unrighteous. Lin Mo rented a room suitable for soul refining. The room was arranged with a formation that could speed up the recovery of soul power and eliminate the interference of other laws. For a refining room with 10 points a day, this is already very good. In fact, Lin Mo could completely refine the soul garment in other places, but Lin Mo wanted to experience it, at least experience all the facilities for cultivators in the great world. The mission center, the transaction center, the refining center, and then he will go to the alchemy center to take a look. Star number 98-1 in the Vermilion Bird star domain may be the place where he will stay the longest in the future, so he always needs to learn more. The door of the refining room was closed. Until Lin Mo took the initiative to come out, or the points were insufficient, the door would not be opened, and no one would disturb him. Lin Mo took out the Starfire Gold Essence. This true God-level material was shining with a charming light. Starfire Gold contains the law of fire, and Starfire Gold Essence is the same. The law of fire often roasts Starfire Gold Essence, making its texture very magical. Now, Lin Mo's soul power poured into it, and began to melt it. From the beginning of refining equipment, Lin Mo entered a state of selflessness. Just like when he refined the Abyss Coffin, Lin Mo became focused and not disturbed by external objects. Vermilion Bird star domain, star number 1. In the magnificent and exquisite palace, a hale and hearty old man, wearing a neat and clean robe, his eyes flashing with brilliance. His body exuded a terrifying pressure, not the room, just a faint reveal, already causing the space to distort. This is the space of the great world, incomparably sturdy. Yet, it still couldn't withstand the unintentional majesty he exuded. Let's see how those young people have been doing recently. With his command, his will surged forth like a torrent. Before him, a massive light screen appeared. The light screen displayed countless names, all of which were on the list of those who became gods in the past year. This included everyone from the small worlds and remote galaxies. Lin Mo Yu was among them. The Vermilion Bird starfield was too vast, with thousands of life star systems, countless small worlds, and an infinite population. The number of new gods appearing each year was countless, at least 1 million. The Human Emperor Network listed everyone without a single omission. The old man's eyes blazed. Not bad, there are quite a few people this year as well. Sort them by age, and only take the top 1,000. According to the old man's will, the Human Emperor Network instantly completed the ranking. Millions of names disappeared, leaving only 1,000 names. Lin Mo Yu was surprisingly ranked first. When the old man saw Lin Mo Yu's age, he murmured, 28 years old, truly young. Then, he shuddered and widened his eyes. What, 28 years old? How is this possible? Sorted by age, Lin Mo Yu ranked first at the age of 28. The person ranked second was 72 years old. In previous years, entering the god realm at 72 would also be considered an undeniable genius. But now, with Lin Mo Yu's brilliance, he was completely overshadowed. 28 years old, it wasn't just a matter of being a few years younger. But the significance of this age was too extraordinary. Even the old man, who had lived countless years and seen countless storms, now showed shock. His voice became heavy and extremely low. Check Lin Moyu's potential evaluation. The Human Emperor Network immediately displayed Lin Moyu's potential evaluation, and the time the evaluation was given. Legendary. The old man couldn't help but exclaim again. This result was both within his expectations and shocking to him. After a few seconds of silence, the old man suddenly burst into laughter. Excellent, another peerless genius has appeared in our human race. He said excitedly, get all of Lin Moyu's information for me. Too excited, he temporarily lost his usual demeanor and revealed his true nature. The Human Emperor Network followed the order and retrieved all the information about Moyu. There were also high and low permissions in the Human Emperor Network, and the old man had extremely high permissions. Although he couldn't view the process of Lin Moyu's assessment in the God of War Temple, viewing Lin Moyu's information was not a problem. Lin Moyu's detailed information was presented before the old man, very complete. Even the tasks Lin Moyu had completed and the information he had bought in these days, all records were there. The old man carefully examined it, constantly clicking his tongue in praise. In just a few days, he has already completed 2 tasks and has been promoted to the 3rd level of the God Realm. He even completed the mission in the Meteor Secret Realm, truly remarkable. He also sold so much Starlight Gold, it seems he found a Starlight Gold mine. The more the old man looked, the more surprised he became. Lin Moyu's growth was not only surprisingly fast, but his luck was also very good. The potential evaluation was completed in the God of War Temple on Star 98. Recently, the old guy Luo has been on duty there. Damn, old Luo must also know about Lin Moyu's existence. The God of War Temple is probably going to compete with us for people. We absolutely can't let them take him first. The old man suddenly became nervous. He was about to call someone to bring Lin Moyu over. But after thinking about it, he stopped. His consciousness once again communicated with the Human Emperor Network, directly contacting old Luo, who was still on duty in the God of War Temple. Luo Chang'an, stop playing dead, come out. Luo Lao in Jiyu Qingshan's mouth, old Luo in the old man's mouth, his real name was Luo Chang'an. Luo Chang'an's figure appeared in the Human Emperor Network. Through the Human Emperor Network, the two crossed hundreds of thousands of light years and saw each other. Luo Chang'an's eyes opened a crack. Zhu Lao-san, are you looking to die? Being called Zhu Lao-san by Luo Chang'an, the old man didn't care at all. Luo Chang'an, I'm asking you, do you want to recruit that little guy named Lin Moyu into the God of War Temple? Luo Chang'an snorted, so what if I do? Is it any of your business? Zhu Lao-san said angrily, you're dreaming. I'm just telling you, this young man, I've taken a fancy to him. Luo Chang'an laughed loudly, you say you've taken a fancy to him, is he yours now? I've already given his information to the Palace Master. If you have the ability, go talk to the Palace Master. Zhu Lao-san was immediately choked, his face turning red and white. Zhu Lao-san said coldly, fine, if you're unrighteous, then don't blame me for being disloyal. Since that's the case, then I'll tell the City Lord about this. The City Lord has been wanting to take a disciple these years, and I think Lin Moyu is quite suitable. Luo Chang'an rolled his eyes at him, completely ignoring him. Go ahead and tell him, it's none of my business. Don't bother me again for this kind of trivial matter. I still need to comprehend the laws of the stars. If there's a next time, I'll come and tear down your domain lord's mansion. When Luo Chang'an's temper flared up, his aura was also very astonishing. Zhu Lao-san was taken aback. He knew that Luo Chang'an could really do it. He snorted, your God of War Temple always snatches people every year. It was fine in the past, but this time it won't be so easy. Chapter 911. Urgent Mission, Curse on the Life Star. Zhu Lao-san reported the information about Lin Moyu to the City Lord. Soon, the City Lord gave a reply. The meaning was roughly to take another look, to see Lin Moyu's subsequent performance. Zhu Lao-san understood the City Lord's caution. Many geniuses showed strong performance in the early stages, but later faded into the crowd. The City Lord accepting a disciple was a major event and should not be rushed. However, the City Lord also greeted the Palace Master of the God of War Temple, and the God of War Temple would not go to Lin Moyu for the time being. Just like everyone else, give Lin Moyu the space for free development. After receiving the news, Zhu Lao-san pondered for a moment and murmured, then let him play freely for now, but he can't be completely let go, he still needs to be watched. It's appropriate to give him some tasks to make his permission increase faster. Absolutely can't let the people from the God of War temple come into contact with him. Zhu Lao-san issued several orders, and someone immediately went to the Vermilion Bird 98 to 1-star system where Lin Moyu was located. For 10 consecutive days, Lin Moyu stayed in the refining room, without moving a single step. 10 days later, the door of the refining room opened, and Lin Moyu walked out. His energy and spirit were intact, without any of the weakness after soul refining. Generally, after using soul refining, people would feel weak and powerless due to excessive soul power consumption, and it would take a lot of time to recover. But Lin Moyu didn't feel tired at all, his energy and spirit were still at their peak. 713. Lin Moyu was in a good mood at this time. His first real refining was perfect and complete. The soul armor had been refined and was worn on the soul. The soul armor was refined from starlight essence gold, and its whole body was fiery red. Lin Moyu's soul felt the warmth brought by the soul armor, very comfortable. Sparkle fine gold, like starlight gold, also has the effect of enhancing the quality of the soul. It's just a pity that Lin Mo's soul quality is too high, so this effect was not reflected. With the soul armor, the soul's defensive power is greatly improved. Now, even if a God King launches a soul attack on him, they might not be able to kill him. Let's go to the Alchemy Center and take a look. Lin Mo thought, and arrived at the Alchemy Center through the teleportation array. The Alchemy Center is shrouded in the aura of various medicinal materials all year round. A fragrant scent of medicine permeates the air. However, Lin Mo knew nothing about alchemy, and after just taking a tour, he bid farewell and left. The elixirs that can be purchased with Tier 2 permissions are not many, and the effects are not very good. Most of them are wound medicines, but Lin Mo has almost no need for wound medicines. Lin Mo left the Alchemy Center and returned to the Mission Center again. He has his own plans. In the days to come, he will constantly complete tasks, improve his permissions, and improve his level. As quickly as possible, raise the permission to Tier 3. Tier 3 permissions will greatly increase the range that can be teleported, exceeding 200 light years. That's dozens of times more than now. At that time, there will be more tasks that can be accepted, and the points rewards that can be obtained after completing each task will be even greater. Returning to the Mission Center, Lin Mo began to browse the tasks. There are only a few Tier 2 permission tasks, especially the high point tasks, the number is even scarcer. After looking through it, Lin Mo circled a few material finding tasks. The requirements were similar to finding starlight gold, and the rewards were similar. Among them, there was a rather peculiar task, which was to find a peculiar creature called a rock-crushing worm. Rock-crushing worms usually live in shattered stars. They almost never leave their birthplace, the shattered star, for their entire lives. Leaving means death, so the requirement of the task is to find the rock-crushing worm, and then record the coordinates and upload them to the Human Emperor network. Naturally, someone will come to retrieve the rock-crushing worm. The points reward for this kind of task is actually 100, and Lin Mo wanted to accept it on the spot. Suddenly, a brand new task popped out of the taskbar, jumping directly to the top of all tasks. Emergency task. Investigate the anomaly on Suzaku 105-3 Life Star. The detailed information of the task can only be obtained after accepting it. And only 1,000 people are allowed to accept this task. Without even thinking about it, Lin Mo accepted the task as soon as possible. Now he already knows that there are many types of tasks. Among them, the most numerous are the regular tasks. The 2 tasks he did before were regular tasks. In addition to this, there are special tasks and emergency tasks. Generally speaking, emergency tasks are the best rewarded among several types of tasks. Emergency tasks are often sudden events, directly issued by the Human Emperor network. After Lin Mo accepted the task, he saw the detailed information of the task. On Suzaku 105-3 Life Star, a large number of humans died for unknown reasons, and at the same time, a large number of humans contracted strange diseases. Cultivators are needed to go over to investigate. The calculation method of the task reward is also different from other tasks. This time, 1,000 people will go together, but they will investigate separately. Depending on the degree of completion of the task and the degree of contribution, the rewards will also be different. The specific rewards will be settled uniformly after the task is completed. The task only gives a reward range, between no reward and 1,000 points. After Lin Mo accepted the task, he rushed to the nearest teleportation array. There were quite a few people going to the teleportation array with him, at least 50 or 60 people, all of whom were cultivators who had snatched the task just now. The emergency task issued by the Human Emperor Network this time is also open to several nearby star systems, and all Tier 2 permission cultivators can accept it. It's just that the number of people is limited, only 1,000 places. Those who can grab it are all quick-eyed and quick-handed. The speed of the teleportation array is very fast, one after another, sending them to the 105-star system. From the 98th to the 105th star system, a distance of nearly 15 light-years, costs 2 points. A distance of 10 to 20 light-years requires 2 points for each teleportation. The distance is doubled, and the fee is naturally doubled. There is one benefit to teleporting to a life star system: you can directly reach the destination. Unlike going to a non-life star system, you can only teleport to the periphery of the star system, and you have to use your own flying equipment to enter. Lin Mo teleported directly to Suzaku 105 to 3 life star. As soon as he left the teleportation array, Lin Mo frowned. What a strong death aura. This is the power of the curse. Lin Mo was secretly shocked in his heart. This life star was actually surrounded by the power of the curse. Don't occupy the teleportation array, move aside quickly. A shout came from his ear, and Lin Mo immediately gave way to the teleportation array. The teleportation array continued to light up, and people kept teleporting over. More and more transcendent gods rushed over, and the voices of discussion sounded in his ears. This life planet, why can't I feel the breath of life? I feel a very strong curse power. This kind of power should not appear on a life star. Someone has cast a vicious curse on the life star. It's the alien race. Chapter 912. Can only alleviate, not cure. Everyone thought of the root cause: an alien race had cast a curse here. In the vast Suzaku star territory, the 105th star system is a low-level star system. Especially the 105 to 3 life star, most of the people living in it are ordinary people. There are not many transcendent gods. If a powerful alien race arrives, as long as they are careful enough, it is indeed not easy to be discovered. Although the Human Emperor Network is powerful, it is not omnipotent. Monitoring will always have blind spots, and similar things happen from time to time. It must be an alien race that came over and cast a curse, but I don't know how many came. No matter how many there are, we must make them come and never return. How can we allow alien races to run wild in our human territory? The human transcendent gods present hated the alien races with gnashing teeth. They also knew that the alien races that sneaked in like this were not very strong. If they were too strong, they would definitely be discovered by the Human Emperor Network. Moreover, the Human Emperor Network has deployed this task, indicating that the Human Emperor Network has already grasped the whereabouts of the other party and knows the other party's strength. After everyone arrived, the task information changed. Suzaku 105 to 3 star has been invaded by alien races and cursed. Task 1. Find the alien race and destroy it. Task 2. Remove the curse power and restore the life star. Task 3. Save the human compatriots. After the task is completed, rewards will be given according to each person's contribution. After the task was issued, thousands of transcendent gods began to act separately. The transcendent ones scattered at an incredible speed, vanishing in the blink of an eye. In an instant, the area before the teleportation array was devoid of figures. Lin Mo Yu gazed at the sky, suddenly furrowing his brows before shooting straight up. In a flash, he pierced through the clouds, arriving above them. Bright sunlight shone down. Star System 105 was a normal life-bearing system. Like Star System 98, it possessed a bright and scorching star. But now, the star's light was obscured by thick clouds. Lin Mo Yu felt the warmth of the sunlight, but also the coldness of the dark clouds, his expression turning extremely grim. This isn't just cloud cover, it's a cloud of curse. The entire star was enveloped by heavy cursed clouds. Having lost the light of the star, the planet was plunged into darkness, and the temperature plummeted. This was accompanied by the power of the curse, causing massive casualties. Lin Mo Yu possessed curse-related spells, including a powerful poison curse, giving him deep insight into the power of curses. He recognized the cursed clouds at a glance, knowing that unless they were removed, the star would be extremely difficult to recover. Since the alien races dared to sneak in, finding them wouldn't be easy. The Human Emperor Network hadn't specified where the aliens were. Perhaps they had already left this star. Moreover, the cursed clouds couldn't be resolved all at once. Before that, Lin Moyu decided to first heal the human compatriots on the star, saving whoever he could to minimize casualties. Drilling back into the clouds, Lin Moyu discerned the direction and flew towards the strongest concentration of life force. Lin Moyu arrived above a city, his face instantly becoming extremely unsightly. Many people had died, their corpses piled up like mountains. On the other side, the survivors affected by the curse gathered together, receiving treatment. Each of them was listless, dispirited, and in terrible condition. Cultivators skilled in healing arts, regardless of their strength, continuously treated the people. At the same time, formations were in operation, providing treatment, but with little effect. The transcendent ones who had just arrived were also helpless. In fact, most of the transcendent ones who arrived were searching for the alien races. They wanted to solve the problem at its source. As for saving the injured and healing people, not everyone was good at it. After Lin Moyu arrived, he waved his hand, stirring up gusts of wind. The law of undying held out, tinged with gray and white, giving color to the wind. The white wind blew onto the humans, bringing strong vitality. Everyone felt a surge of energy, their condition immediately improving, their faces becoming rosy. The gray wind carried the aura of death, blowing into the thick cursed clouds. The decaying and necrotic law of undying could even decay the curse itself. The cursed clouds were immediately weakened significantly, and even light shone in, bringing a glimmer of hope to the darkness. Thank you, Lord, for saving us. Those who were healed thanked Lin Moyu one after another. The transcendent ones who came with him looked at Lin Moyu with surprise. They didn't expect that Lin Moyu could actually deal with the curse. For a time, they were filled with curiosity about Lin Moyu. Transcendent Third Order wasn't considered too high of a level. Lin Moyu's laws were very magical, something they had never seen before. Lin Moyu sighed, what he did was only a temporary solution. He couldn't completely remove it, and could only save them for the moment. Amidst the gratitude of the crowd, Lin Moyu didn't show any joy, but instead flew towards another direction with a solemn expression. Lin Moyu moved extremely fast, and in just half a day, he flew all over the star, giving treatment to all the survivors. Although he couldn't completely cure the curse, he at least allowed them to maintain their current state. The cursed clouds also thinned a lot due to Lin Moyu's actions. Next, it's time to find the source and clean up these bugs. His words contained killing intent. At this moment, Lin Moyu felt as if he had returned to the small world, where there were endless battles and constant slaughter. He hated the alien races the most. In the small world, it was the alien races who invaded. In the great world, it was still the same. In half a day, the 1,000 transcendent ones who came together had searched the entire life star inside and out, but they couldn't find any trace of the alien races. Several transcendent ones had even been affected by the curse themselves, becoming weak. This curse had an accumulative effect. Over time, even transcendent ones couldn't withstand it. The transcendent ones who came together became helpless. The transcendent ones cursed, feeling extremely frustrated. This is too disgusting, I'd rather have a good fight. That's right, I'd rather fight a true god than be like this. Stop it, a true god could crush you with a finger. Which race is this? It's too damn disgusting. What's he doing? Under the public gaze, Lin Moyu flew into the cursed clouds alone, swallowed by the heavy cursed clouds. He doesn't think the alien races are hiding in the cursed clouds, does he? We've searched everywhere, the alien races aren't inside at all. Moreover, the power of the curse is stronger inside the clouds, he's going to suffer. In this half-day, Lin Moyu had gained a little fame. When everyone was helpless, only Lin Moyu alleviated the curse. But still, he couldn't solve the problem at its root. Now that Lin Moyu had entered the cursed clouds, no one believed that Lin Moyu could find the alien races. They had searched again and again, the alien races weren't in the cursed clouds at all. Chapter 913, The Black Mage Clan, Damned. Lin Moyu flew into the cursed clouds. It was pitch black all around, and it became extremely quiet. The power of the curse, carrying traces of laws, spread towards him. Like countless venomous snakes, they targeted Lin Moyu. But unexpectedly, a faint layer of gray erupted from Lin Moyu's body, the death aspect of the law of undying manifesting on his surface. These cursed snakes seemed to have encountered an even more poisonous creature, fearfully collapsing and fleeing. Lin Moyu sensed the source of the curse. Through his understanding of the power of the curse, gradually, he found a clue. In this world, nothing is without a trace. Everything leaves clues behind. Lin Mo used the law of curse fluctuations to pinpoint the source of the curse. 300 kilometers away, Lin Mo's eyes gleamed as he traversed through the cloud of curse. 300 kilometers, reached in an instant. Lin Mo emerged from the cloud of curse and saw the source of the curse. A blade of grass. No, to be precise, it was a worm beneath the soil under the grass. It looked utterly ordinary, a worm only the size of a little finger. The worm was pitch black, blending into the dark soil in the absence of light, and concealed by the grass, making it almost invisible to the naked eye. Even scanning with one's soul, one would subconsciously ignore it. The moment he locked onto it, Lin Mo thought of a race he had seen in the records. The Black Gadfly race. This race isn't particularly strong in terms of raw power, but they excel in curse magic. Moreover, they have a unique trait. Once someone is killed by their curse, their life force becomes theirs. The more beings killed by the curse, the stronger the beings killed, the more powerful the Black Gadfly race becomes. The Black Gadfly race is also despised by various races, but they are too insignificant, even the strongest among them are only divine sovereigns. To the powerful races, they can be annihilated with a wave of a hand. Over time, no one paid them any attention. Unexpectedly, they provoked the human race this time. Lin Mo didn't alert the worm, instead, he returned to the cloud of curse and began searching for other black gadflies. To envelop the entire life star in a curse, one black gadfly is far from enough. Following the aura of the curse, he quickly found the second black gadfly. Then the third, the fourth, one by one, all the black gadflies were found. A total of 108 black gadflies, working together to spew out the cloud of curse, enveloping the entire star. These black gadflies aren't strong, the strongest among them is only at the 5th level of the transcendent god realm. Furthermore, the black gadfly race doesn't have much combat power besides curses. However, Lin Mo isn't afraid of curses, one could say he's the nemesis of the black gadfly race. After all the black gadflies were found, Lin Mo planned to take action. One by one, skeleton divine generals appeared in the cloud of curse. Lin Mo had already left skeleton divine generals behind while searching for the black gadflies. Lin Mo prepared a full 100 skeleton divine sovereigns for each black gadfly, which was quite a high regard for them. He believed they wouldn't be able to escape the encirclement and annihilation by the skeleton divine generals. Just as Lin Mo was about to make his final move, he stopped again. No, there should be one more. Lin Mo had just read a large amount of information. Among them were many introductions to various alien races. The Black Gadfly race always has a leader when they act. Now that 108 Black Gadflies have been found, only their leader is missing. Kill the enemy completely. If all these Black Gadflies are killed and the cloud of curse dissipates, it will be difficult to find this leader. Only now, through the connection of the law of curse, is it possible to find this leader. Lin Mo began searching carefully again, constantly shuttling back and forth in the cloud of curse. The other transcendent gods were dumbfounded, not knowing what Lin Mo was doing. They only knew that he was flying back and forth in the cloud of curse, again and again. Some people wanted to chase after him, but found it impossible. As soon as Lin Mo entered the cloud of curse, they would lose their target. After shuttling back and forth dozens of times, Lin Mo finally caught the last trace of aura. Following a faint trace of the law, Lin Mo saw the Black Gadfly leader. It had already grown wings and was beginning to transform. Its strength had reached the 7th level of the transcendent god realm. Once it unleashed a powerful curse, killing all the transcendent gods who came together wouldn't be a problem. Lin Mo himself wasn't afraid of curses, the undying law was the nemesis of curses. The power of curses, upon seeing the undying law, would flee faster than a mouse seeing a cat. Lin Mo decided to eliminate the Black Gadflies as quickly as possible, including the Black Gadfly leader that had already grown wings. In the cloud of curse, an army of skeleton divine generals appeared. With a point of Lin Mo's finger, a giant undead eye spanning over 10,000 meters suddenly opened in the air. As the undead eye appeared, the skeleton divine generals, who had been preparing for a long time, charged out in response. They arrived in front of the Black Gadflies like lightning. The long swords in their hands locked onto the Black Gadflies, giving them no chance to escape. The current skeleton divine generals are enough to instantly kill 5th level transcendent gods and severely injure or even kill 7th level transcendent gods. Dealing with some black gadflies with weak defenses is simply overkill, effortless. As for the black gadfly leader, Lin Mo personally took care of it. Undead gaze, time curse, undying law, skeleton divine generals, everything was used without reservation. The black gadfly died in screams. The transcendent gods on the star were stunned. Why did so many skeletons suddenly appear from the cloud of curse? And these skeletons were actually killing bugs on the ground. They looked more closely and realized that these bugs were all transcendent god level. I remember now, it's the black gadfly race. It's actually the black gadfly race, which is good at curses, no wonder. The black gadfly race is good at hiding themselves in addition to using curses. How did he find them? This guy named Lin Mo is really amazing. Are these skeletons his summons? Or puppets? Before, when Lin Mo was flying around, they thought it was a bit funny and didn't think Lin Mo could find them. But now Lin Mo used his actions to slap them in the face. As the black gadflies died, the cloud of curse in the sky became rootless duckweed. Lin Mo stirred up gusts of wind, and the undying law, with the power of death and decay, blew away the cloud of curse. And the white wind brought vitality to the people. The condition of a large number of humans quickly improved. The curse was dispelled, and under the blowing of the white wind, life was restored. The skeletons returned one after another, bringing back the corpses of the black gadfly race at the same time. The corpses of the black gadfly race are good materials for alchemy. Someone used to sell them on a stall in the trading center, and the price wasn't cheap. Even if he didn't sell them himself, he could throw them directly to the trading center to exchange for points. Adhering to the principle that even a mosquito is still meat, Lin Mo wouldn't let go of anything. As the cloud of curse dissipated, sunlight once again ruled the earth. The wind continued to blow, blowing across the entire star. The power of life in the undying law dispelled the curse and brought new life to the star. As the gale swept through, boundless vitality permeated the entire star. The miracle of life unfolded at this moment. Plants grew wildly. In just a few hours, they completed a growth process that would normally take years. When the gale stopped, all curses were dispelled. Except for the dead who could not be resurrected, the crisis on star 105-3 was completely resolved. At this time, everyone received information from the Human Emperor Network. A mission completed, mission rewards will be calculated. Then, everyone received their respective reward settlements. The expressions on the faces of those who received the information were strange, a mix of amusement, annoyance, and helplessness. How many points did you get? I got 5 points. After deducting the round-trip fee, I only earned 1 point. Haha, we're a little better off than you. I got 10 points. This mission is disgusting, the reward is so little. Who told you to perform poorly? I got 20 points. I wonder how many points he got. Everyone was curious about how many points Lin Mo got. After all, he could be said to have completed the entire mission single-handedly. From the initial rescue, to finding the black gadfly, killing the black gadfly, and then dispelling the curse. Lin Mo, this transcendent tier 3, showed amazing strength. No one could feel jealous. Lin Mo earned it fair and square, without any speculation or luck. Jealousy only makes people regress. One of the human race's teachings is not to be jealous of others. If you are not convinced, then strive to catch up. Jealousy is the most useless emotion and should be discarded. Lin Mo also received the mission rewards. The moment he saw the prompt, a hint of joy appeared in Lin Mo's eyes. Mission 1. Find the alien race and eliminate them. Completion rate 100%, reward 500 points. Mission 2. Eliminate the power of the curse and restore the life star. Completion rate 100%, reward 300 points. Mission 3. Rescue human compatriots. Completion rate 100%, reward 200 points. All 3 missions are perfectly completed, total completion rate 100%, reward doubled. Lin Mo suddenly gained 2,000 points. The total points reached 10,342, 3,250. This mission directly yielded 2,000 points. Lin Mo felt it was worth it. If only there could always be such emergency missions. A few more times, and he could be promoted to level 3 authority. Just as he was thinking, another message popped up. Special mission. Go to the 00066 non-life star system. Lin Mo checked. The 00066 non-life star system was 1500 light-years away from him. It would cost 150 points to teleport there, and the key is that he can't even go there. At this time, a prompt appeared in the special mission. If you accept the special mission, you will be directly teleported to the destination, ignoring the action distance limits of level and authority. Lin Mo was slightly stunned. There was such a benefit. Special missions are called special missions for a reason, they have their special features. But special missions are very rare, and are only triggered under certain specific circumstances. Lin Mo didn't know what conditions he had triggered the special mission with, but it was definitely right to accept it first. After he accepted the mission, a space-time channel suddenly appeared in front of him and sucked Lin Mo in. After Lin Mo was sucked away by the space-time channel, Zhu Laosan, who was far away on Suzaku Star 01, received the news simultaneously. A Domain Lord, the special mission has been arranged according to your request. Zhu Laosan asked. Did he accept it? The other party's voice came again. He has accepted it and is heading to Suzaku non-life planet 00066. Zhu Laosan laughed loudly. Very good, continue to monitor him and tell me everything he does. Your subordinate obeys. After disconnecting the communication, Zhu Laosan laughed loudly. To be able to retreat unscathed from the stellar essence fire, his defense is comparable to a true god. After obtaining the stellar fire gold mine, he should have also obtained stellar fire refined gold. Then he bought the soul garment refinement method and used the soul refinement method to refine the soul garment. This shows that his soul power is very abundant. Little guy, show me all your abilities. Everything Lin Mo experienced was said by Zhu Laosan. Originally, what Lin Mo did was completed in full view of everyone. With Zhu Laosan's status, as long as he investigates a little, plus some of his guesses, he can know about 80% or 90% of it. Lin Mo's performance was too outstanding, completely beyond his expectations. Passing the Meteor Secret Realm at Transcendent Tier 1 proved that Lin Mo has extraordinary observation skills and combat power far beyond his own level. Being able to retreat unscathed from the stellar essence fire and obtain a large amount of stellar fire gold again proved his combat power and extremely strong defense. Finally, being able to refine a soul garment using the soul refinement method shows that his soul is also not weak. Careful observation, attack power, defense power, soul power, everything is strong. 28 years old, legendary potential rating. Zhu Laosan already didn't know what words to use to describe Lin Mo. Lin Mo's existence is simply a miracle. Zhu Laosan wants to record everything Lin Mo has done. Finally, report it to the City Lord, perhaps Lin Mo can be favored by the City Lord and become a disciple. Suzaku non-life star system 00066. Lin Mo ended a full 1500 seconds of teleportation and appeared outside the 437 star system. The location where he appeared was very close to the teleportation array. After the mission is completed, you can leave through the teleportation array. After Lin Mo finished teleporting, the mission information was also updated. Mission name: Investigate Suzaku non-life star system 00066. Mission description: The stars in the Suzaku non-life star system 00066 have been frequently fluctuating in the past month. Please conduct a detailed investigation. Mission 1. Approach the star 1000 kilometers and check the surface conditions of the star. Mission 2. Attempt to find out the cause of the star's fluctuations. Mission 3. Attempt to resolve the fluctuations. After the mission is completed, rewards will be given based on the completion rate of each mission. Lin Mo accepted the mission, and immediately took out the god-slaying fortress, turned into a bolt of lightning, and flew towards the interior of the star system. This mission is actually to investigate the abnormal movements of the stars in the star system. It is best to find out the reason, and even solve the problem of fluctuations. After he left, a figure appeared in the void. He recorded everything Lin Jiu did, waiting to report it to Zhu Laosan. A god-slaying fortress, why does he have the military's god-slaying fortress? Using the god-slaying fortress as a means of transportation is a bit of a waste. The figure said softly, then flashed and gave chase. He didn't have any flying equipment, but his speed wasn't slower than the god-slaying fortress. Chapter 915, The Heartbeat from the Star. The God-slaying fortress turned into lightning, flying into the star system at an alarming speed. It stopped just after entering the star system, not going any further. Lin Moyu left the God-slaying fortress, sensing the situation in the star system. Every star system has its own characteristics. Especially non-life star systems, the characteristics are more obvious. If every life star system has commonalities, the only difference is the amount of resources and the location. Then every non-life star system has its own story. Just like the Suzaku 000066 non-life star system where Lin Moyu is currently located, it may have been a prosperous life star system a long time ago. It only became what it is now for some reason. The temperature is very high. It's already far from the star, it shouldn't be so hot. It seems that the star is indeed a bit wrong. Looking at it from a distance, the star is just a fireball smaller than a fist, and nothing can be seen at all. Only by getting closer can you see some clues. Lin Moyu jumped into the God-slaying fortress again and flew towards the star. This non-life star system is much better than the Suzaku 000128 non-life star system, at least the stars have not been shattered. Large stars float in the star system, constantly rotating around the star. Except for the lack of life, everything else is normal. Just as Lin Moyu was about to approach the star, his eyes suddenly went dark, and a monster swooped in. The monster was extremely fast, hitting the God-slaying fortress hard. The enormous force actually stopped the God-slaying fortress. Lin Moyu's reaction was also extremely fast, and with a thought, a God-slaying lightning was blasted out on the spot. Since the God-slaying fortress has not fully recovered, it is not a problem to injure a true god. As for those below the 6th rank of Transcendent God, once hit by the God-slaying fortress, they will lose half their lives even if they don't die. The monster that pounced over was close at hand. God-slaying lightning came out in response, landing on it. In an instant, violent flames rose from its body. There were already blue flames in the flames, obviously the temperature was extremely high. The monster made a crazy cry, its expression distorted, obviously in great pain. But it didn't give up, and was still frantically patting the God-slaying fortress. The monster possessed the law of fire, and every time it slapped down, it would explode into a sky full of flames. The God-slaying fortress was exceptionally strong, and it suffered no damage no matter how the monster beat it. After several attacks from the God-slaying fortress, the monster fell down unwillingly. Lin Moyu could see that the approximate combat power of these monsters was around the 4th rank of Transcendent God. The defense is a little stronger, it is estimated to be able to reach the 6th rank of Transcendent God. The God-slaying fortress needs 3 strikes to kill one. The monster is about 200 meters long, which is not too big in the starry sky. Lin Moyu's data did not have information about this star system. So I don't know whether these monsters originally lived in the star system or came from outside. I don't even know whether these monsters are the culprits that caused the star's mutation. As he got closer and closer to the star, Lin Moyu saw many black spots on the star. Could it be that the star's mutation is caused by these black spots? Getting a little closer, Lin Moyu finally saw clearly that these black spots were actually the monsters that attacked him just now. They seemed to have discovered Lin Moyu, and rushed towards Lin Moyu frantically. At this time, there were only tens of thousands of kilometers left from the star, so Lin Moyu simply put away the God-slaying fortress. Use the detection technique to check monster information. Fire-eating beast. Level: Transcendent God Realm. Characteristics: likes to be with flames, has a strong immunity to the law of fire element, and is not afraid of high temperature. Can devour star flames to enhance itself. After reading the information, Lin Moyu pointed out, and the original hot temperature dropped a lot in an instant. Above Lin Moyu, the undead world descended, and countless phantoms appeared. Then an eye of more than 100,000 meters slowly opened. Silver flames were burning in the eyes, and gray and white air were intertwined at the same time. The law carried by the undead gaze greatly increases the attack power. As it glanced over, the fire-eating beasts that rushed over screamed. Lin Moyu pointed out again, fusion spell, curse of time. The triple curse, blessed by the law of time, exploded instantly. These guys' defenses are indeed very strong, but their soul power is only so-so. Under the double blow of the undead gaze and the curse of time, they were instantly killed. Lin Moyu acted as if he had done something insignificant, and flew towards the star alone. After Lin Moyu left, the figure who had been following Lin Moyu showed his figure. He stared at the place where the fire-eating beast died, and muttered, "What kind of law is this? I have never seen it before." He thought for a while and put away the corpses of the two fire-eating beasts. Getting closer and closer to the star, Lin Moyu felt that the flames on the surface of the star were jumping violently. Every jump releases a huge amount of heat to the outside world. The star seems to have become very unstable, as if it is about to explode at any time. When there were only 1,000 meters left from the star, Lin Moyu saw the fire-eating beast again. The number of that fire-eating beast has become even greater. There are at least 100,000 of them. They go deep into the star, and their entire bodies are surging crazily, as if they are digging something. Lin Moyu discovered that they were not interested in his arrival at all. Unlike the fire-eating beasts on the surface of the star just now. These fire-eating beasts seemed to be deeply attracted by something, digging with incomparable focus. As they dug, the entire star rumbled continuously, and the heat sprayed out unusually, causing the temperature of the entire star system to rise sharply. What exactly is attracting them? Lin Moyu knew that he should have completed Task 1, observing at a distance of 1,000 kilometers from the surface of the star. The second task is to find out the cause of the star's mutation. Lin Moyu felt that he should have figured it out. It should be caused by these fire-eating beasts. But why they do this is unknown. Lin Moyu approached again, until he truly approached the star, close at hand. The flames rolling like sea waves can already touch him. Bang! The moment Qian's came into contact with the flame, he heard a loud heartbeat. Heartbeat. Lin Moyu was taken aback. How could there be a heartbeat? He even wondered if he had heard it wrong. But when he came into contact with the flames again, the sound of his heartbeat rang out once more, very clearly. Lin Moyu tried to put his hand into the flames. Thump, thump, thump. The heartbeat was strong, powerful, and rhythmic. Along with the heartbeat, a thought came to Lin Moyu's mind. Go in, get it. The 9-colored dragon soul crystal suddenly let out a dragon's roar, and Lin Moyu's thought was instantly shattered. Lin Moyu was afraid for a while. He really had the idea of rushing in at all costs just now. That feeling was like being bewitched. He finally knew why these fire-devouring beasts were digging into the stellar core like crazy. They should also be attracted by the sound of the heartbeat. Lin Moyu already understood what was happening. Chapter 916, Heart of Flame, Enhancing Physique. Something must have been conceived within the star. And it had already been conceived. It was this thing that emitted a fatal attraction to the fire-devouring beasts. Lin Moyu could be sure that the monsters digging into the star in front of him were definitely not the first batch. Fire-devouring beasts must have entered the interior of the star before, but the result was unknown. A star is not a celestial body, it is basically a ball of fire. The structure is very loose. After digging for a while, these fire-devouring beasts quickly dug out a passage and rushed towards the interior of the star. The fire-devouring beasts were scrambling, none of them yielding to the others. Lin Moyu followed behind with curiosity. Soon, they arrived at the very center of the star. Lin Moyu saw a heart like a ruby. The heart was extremely huge. Lin Moyu was like an ant in front of it. Each of its beats would emit a deafening sound. The fire-devouring beasts were attracted by its heartbeat and rushed over frantically. As they approached, with a beat of the heart, the fire-devouring beast stood still, then exploded, turning into a sky full of blood mist. The heart beat again, and the sky full of blood mist turned into a long river of blood, which was absorbed by it, leaving not a drop. There was no flame in this space, not a drop of blood stained, very clean and tidy. 717. Lin Moyu looked at the heart, which was still beating continuously. Lin Moyu didn't know how many fire-devouring beasts it had attracted, and he didn't know what it was or if it would be a threat to him. At least for now, its heartbeat couldn't bewitch him. Taking a deep breath, Lin Moyu cast Detection. Heart of Flame, a magical treasure conceived from a star, can enhance physical strength. Detection did not explain the specific method of use, but being evaluated as a magical treasure by Detection, its level must be high. Just like the stellar fire seed in the stellar pure fire, it can enhance the fusion of spells. The probability of a star conceiving a treasure is less than 1 in 100,000, and I encountered this probability. I have to say, my luck is too good. Lin Moyu was a little brazen and had a thick skin. Now the problem he had to consider was how to collect the Heart of Flame. According to the previous method of collecting the ancient Thunder Tower, he could leave his soul imprint in the heart of flame, so that he could successfully collect it. Lin Moyu tried to walk towards the heart of flame. The heart of flame seemed to sense Lin Moyu, and the beating speed began to increase. The sound of thump, 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 resounded throughout the space. With each beat, the flames of the star would also rhythmically move. Not only the flames, Lin Moyu felt that his heart seemed to be beating in rhythm with it. Its beating speed was getting faster and faster, and Lin Moyu felt that his heart beating speed seemed to be getting faster too. A kind of uncomfortable feeling welled up in his heart. Immediately afterwards, a white light flashed on his body, and undying undead and damage transfer were activated at the same time. All the discomfort disappeared without a trace at this moment. The skeletons took all the damage for Lin Moyu. Lin Moyu successfully arrived at the edge of the heart of flame, and his soul consciousness landed on the heart of flame. Soul power rolled away and quickly completed the soul imprint. The heart of flame swooshed and drilled into his body, appearing in the position of his heart. The heart of flame turned into a stream of light and merged with his heart. Thump, thump, thump. After merging with the heart of flame, the beating of the heart became extremely powerful. Each time it could make a roaring sound. When beating, fresh blood burst out, flowing throughout the body with the blood, and the body began to gradually become stronger. So that's how it's used. The heart of flame only needs to be collected, and it will merge with its own heart. Through the newly bursting blood, the body is transformed, making the body stronger and stronger, and the breath more and more vigorous. How amazing! Until now, Lin Moyu still couldn't believe it. What happened was something he had never thought of. The whole process was very smooth, except for the initial heartbeat that made Lin Moyu feel a little uncomfortable. The subsequent soul imprint DOF had no difficulty at all. Lin Moyu felt that his soul quality should be too high. The soul quality of the peak of the 3rd rank, infinitely close to the 4th rank. This is a soul quality comparable to the 9th rank of the God King. In addition, Lin Moyu's extremely pure soul power, it is a matter of course to subdue a heart of flame. Lin Moyu left the star and reappeared outside. Wherever his eyes could reach, there were fire-devouring beasts. Tens of thousands of fire-devouring beasts, staring at him, eyeing him covetously. Lin Moyu understood that these fire-devouring beasts were here for the heart of flame. Now that the heart of flame has merged with him, they naturally set their sights on him. Knowing the reason is one thing, facing the siege is another. Lin Moyu would not be soft-hearted. Lin Moyu didn't take these fire-devouring beasts of only the 3rd or 4th order of the super god realm into his eyes at all. With a thought in his mind, the undead army was dispatched. The starry sky became an ocean of skeletons. Death Knights were charging, and skeleton god warriors were slashing wildly. Skeleton god mages and sharpshooters were sniping the fire-devouring beasts. Bone dragons swooped down from all directions, spewing out terrifying dragon breath. No matter how strong the fire-devouring beasts' resistance to flames was, in the face of dragon breath, their defenses were still as fragile as tofu, collapsing. The flames of the dragon's breath are from the flames of the undead world, not ordinary fire elements. In less than 5 minutes, Lin Moyu didn't even have to do anything, and the fire-devouring beasts were wiped out. The starry sky was filled with the corpses of fire-devouring beasts. At this moment, information came from the Human Emperor Network. A mission completed. A mission 1. Completion 100%, reward 100 points. A mission 2. Completion 100%, reward 200 points. A mission 3. Completion 100%, reward 300 points. All missions have reached 100% completion, reward doubled. Lin Moyu once again obtained 1200 points. The harvest from this mission was enormous. He not only obtained 1200 points but also the Heart of Flame. The first eruption of the Heart of Flame can bring great benefits to the body. With a satisfactory result, Lin Moyu summoned the God-slaying fortress and flew towards the teleportation array. After he left, accompanied by a slight spatial distortion, the shadow who was ordered to watch Lin Moyu reappeared. His eyes carried a hint of envy. What good luck, to even encounter the Heart of Flame. The skeletons behind him, are they his summons? The number seems a bit high. And their strength is also very strong, killing enemies of the same level is as easy as drinking water. His soul power is extremely powerful, subduing the Heart of Flame was effortless. He has at least a peak 2nd grade soul. He sent everything he saw and heard to Zhu Lao San. Chapter 917, Authority, a Restriction and a Protection. The probability of a star giving birth to treasures is very low, according to statistics, less than 1 in 10,000. And even if the treasure in the star takes shape, it is difficult to be discovered. Those strong individuals are unlikely to search the interior of stars one by one. The so-called treasure is for the destined, and the virtuous shall possess it. Even if they searched, they might not find it. Lin Moyu being able to obtain a treasure that has taken shape is a sign of great luck. After receiving the intelligence from his subordinate, Zhu Laosan added another merit to Lin Moyu: excellent luck. At Zhu Laosan's level, he naturally knew that luck is a part of strength. Many times, strength cannot compare to luck. Zhu Laosan had his subordinate continue to watch Lin Moyu. He still wanted to see what would happen to Lin Moyu. But based on the current situation, Lin Moyu is already perfect enough. Whether it's his temperament, strength, or luck, all are excellent. Lin Moyu returned to the teleportation array outside the star system. Going back, there was no free space-time channel, so he could only return on his own through the teleportation array. 150 points is not a small amount. Fortunately, he completed this mission and received a reward of 1200 points. Otherwise, he might have suffered a loss. Of course, he could also choose not to go back. But according to the authority given by the Human Emperor Network, this place does not belong to his activity area. Here, he can't accept missions, and many things are restricted. The Human Emperor Network has established a very strict and complete management system in the virtual and real world. Authority levels are equal for everyone. On the surface, the higher the authority, the greater the freedom. In fact, Lin Moyu can understand that this is a form of disguised protection. The higher the authority, the stronger the strength it often represents. In the great world, without corresponding strength, wandering around recklessly will result in death. Just like those who risk their lives to enter the stellar essence fire for the sake of a vain ranking. When there are many people, all kinds of people will appear, and there will be no shortage of oddballs. So Lin Moyu can understand the actions of the human race's higher-ups. This is a protection for many people, and in fact, it is also a protection for the foundation of the human race. Returning to Vermilion Bird 98-1, Lin Moyu came to the trading center. Only a few days had passed, and he had returned again. The trading center had not changed at all and was still bustling with activity. The stalls were neatly arranged, and the calls for sale continued. He saw some familiar faces, people he had seen last time. In these few days, they had not moved their positions, and even their goods had not changed. They waste a lot of time to earn a small profit margin. Although Lin Moyu's heart had calmed down and he wasn't as anxious as before, he still didn't want to waste time. He directly entered the innermost trading center and found an empty trading table. After inquiry, the value of the black mage corpses was not low. Below the Transcendent God's 6th rank, all black mage corpses were priced at 10 points. They are quite similar in shape and look almost identical. Until the Transcendent God's 6th rank, the black mage will undergo a transformation. They will grow wings, like a worm transforming into a butterfly, their strength greatly increases, and their value also greatly increases. A Transcendent God's 6th rank black mage can be sold for 100 points, and then for each rank higher, it will be 100 points more. Lin Moyu killed a Transcendent God's 7th rank black mage this time, which can be sold for 200 points. In addition, 108 black mage corpses below the Transcendent God's 6th rank can also be sold for 1080 points, for a total of 1280 points. After Lin Moyu chose to sell directly, the trading table disconnected from him again. Senior Lin, we meet again. Chu Yan, the young man from the trading center's staff, appeared with a standardized smile. Lin Moyu also smiled slightly, going to the transaction room again. Chu Yan nodded. Senior Lin is right, as long as the transaction exceeds 1000 points, it must be completed in the transaction room. Lin Moyu was not surprised. Well, insufficient authority is indeed a bit troublesome. Authority is related to all aspects, not only restricting the area of activity, the tasks that can be accepted, but also some other aspects. Chu Yan smiled. Senior's authority is increasing very quickly. Lin Moyu knew he was just being polite. In fact, most transcendent gods raise their authority to level 2 when they are at the 3rd rank. Then, when they reach the transcendent god's 6th rank, their authority is raised to level 3 or higher. The whole process may take many years, depending on the frequency of doing tasks, the speed, and their own understanding of the laws. Of course, there are also transcendent gods at the 5th rank who have level 3 authority, but there are not many such people. Overall, the strength level and authority are almost synchronously improved. AAA0 seeking fresh flowers. AAAAAAAAAAA. The transcendent god rank corresponds to levels 1 to 3 authority. Even geniuses like Jiyu Qingshan, who receive the highest rating during potential evaluation, and have a god Venerable as her master, and are not lacking in resources. She also improves her level and authority together. As far as Lin Moyu knows, Jiyu Qingshan's strength is at the transcendent god 9th rank, and her authority is level 3. When she reaches the true god level, her authority can be raised to level 4. With level 4 authority, the range of activity can be expanded to the entire Vermilion Bird Star territory. At the same time, level 4 authority has a very big advantage: you can accept and submit tasks at any time. You don't need to run to the task center every time. Arriving in front of the transaction room, it was still transaction room 03. Chu Yan smiled. Senior Lin, please go in, the transaction master is already waiting inside. 0. Lin Mo nodded and walked into the transaction room. The door closed again, and Lin Mo met Lin Xiaoyu again. Lin Xiaoyu still had a bright and sweet smile. Senior Lin, we meet again. Yes. Lin Mo sat down at the tea table without any politeness. Lin Xiaoyu naturally made tea and poured water for Lin Mo. Senior Lin, are you selling the corpses of the Black Mage clan this time? Lin Mo drank his tea and said slowly, I did an emergency mission a few days ago. Lin Xiaoyu's eyes curved into crescents. I heard Xiaoyu said that many people were rushing for the mission at that time, and the quota was snatched up all at once. Senior is really lucky. Did Senior get the Black Mage clan corpse in that mission? That's right. The Black Mage clan sneaked in, causing a large number of ordinary people to die and be injured. Fortunately, it was discovered early, and the situation was not allowed to further expand. A hint of hatred appeared in Lin Xiaoyu's eyes. The Black Mage clan is too hateful. Why did they attack ordinary people? But it's also strange, how did the Black Mage clan get in? As a human race, Lin Xiaoyu also hates alien races. Suzaku star system number 105, although located on the edge, is not a border. The Black Mage clan can't just enter if they want to. It is indeed strange that they were able to sneak in silently this time. However, this is not something Lin Mo needs to worry about, and naturally the human race's higher-ups will investigate. If there is wind and rain, there are also human race seniors to stand up to it. It's not his turn. He is now only a transcendent level that is not even considered cannon fodder, so he should just cultivate with peace of mind and do tasks with peace of mind. Chapter 918. How confident are you in dealing with a 5th order transcendent? Lin Mo took out the corpse of the Black Mage clan. The corpse of the Black Mage clan was black all over, only the size of a finger. They curled up together after death, very inconspicuous. But they still exuded the power of curses. If ordinary people picked them up, they would be plagued by bad luck and become seriously ill. This is an ominous thing. It should be said that the Black Mage clan has been accompanied by ominousness since its birth. Lin Mo held the corpse of the Black Mage clan in his hand, ignoring the curse. Lin Xiaoyu became nervous at this time, her eyes narrowed slightly. Senior Lin, aren't you afraid of their curse? Lin Mo smiled and shook his head. I have read some information about the Black Mage clan. The Black Mage clan has the power of curses from birth. Moreover, they can only use the power of curses in their entire lives. This is an ominous race, despised by all races. If they weren't too small, they would have been destroyed by a powerful race long ago. Lin Xiaoyu had obviously read the information about the Black Mage clan and agreed with Lin Mo's words. The strongest member of the Black Mage clan is only a god king, and no existence above a god emperor has ever been born. This is also the key to their survival until now. Lin Mo threw the corpse of the Black Mage clan in his hand into the transaction disc, but everything has two sides. Ominous races are despised by other races, but my human race can use them to refine pills. Lin Mo thought of his undying law. Life contains death, and death contains vitality, like the positive and negative sides of things. The magic of the world is nothing more than this. He threw all the corpses of the Black Mage clan into the transaction disc and exchanged them for 1280 points. Lin Mo drank the tea in his cup in one gulp, then got up and left. Lin Xiaoyu looked at the teleportation array that was gradually extinguishing and murmured, Senior Lin seems to have become different. Although they had only met twice, Lin Mo had undergone a lot of changes between the previous time and this time. The last time, Lin Mo was still slightly confused, and it was easy to tell that he was still a newbie. But this time, Lin Mo was like an old man who had been in the great world for many years. This kind of change will happen to every cultivator who enters the great world. It's just that it happened too quickly to Lin Mo. How long has it been? Lin Mo has already adapted to the life in the great world. Leaving the transaction room, Lin Mo returned to the mission center again. He had already set his goal. For the next period of time, he would continue to take on various tasks. He would increase his familiarity with the great world in the tasks and improve his strength at the same time. Although there were many people in the mission center, everyone was very quiet. Some people were looking for tasks that were suitable for them, and many people were exchanging mission experiences with each other. But they would not make too much noise and would not affect others. After Lin Mo came in, he immediately attracted the attention of many people. In the last emergency mission, Lin Mo's performance was too dazzling, and many people remembered him. Especially in the final battle to wipe out the Black Mage clan, Lin Mo took decisive action and strangled all the Black Mage clan on the entire star. It also reflected Lin Mo's super combat power. On the surface, he was only at the 3rd level of the Transcendent, but his true strength was far more than that. Some people speculated about Lin Mo's strength afterwards, and they all believed that Lin Mo had at least the combat power of a 5th level Transcendent. He was a genius who could challenge beyond his level. Brother Lin. As soon as Lin Mo entered the mission center, someone immediately walked over. Many people wanted to befriend a genius who could challenge beyond his level. Lin Mo stopped and looked at the person who came. His name was Ren Chang, and he was a 5th level Transcendent. Under the shroud of the Human Emperor Network, some people who did not choose to hide their information would be easily seen. Lin Mo remembered this person. He had his figure in the emergency mission on star 105-3. Ren Chang came to Lin Mo and introduced himself politely. My name is Ren Chang, and I am a member of the Ren family in Suzaku star system number 98. Lin Mo had never heard of the Ren family. He thought it should be a cultivation family. The other party was very polite, and Lin Mo was naturally also very polite. Senior Ren, what's the matter? Ren Chang laughed. Don't call me senior, we are all transcendent level, there is no such thing as senior or junior. In the last mission, we saw Brother Lin's strength. Deciphering the curse, saving people, and killing the Black Mage clan, Brother Lin's performance was really eye-catching. That mission was simply completed by Brother Lin alone. We were just there to watch a show. Faced with Ren Chang's praise, Lin Mo said calmly, even without me, this mission could eventually be completed, but it would just take a little more time. 0 inches. Lin Mo was very humble and did not deny the role of Ren Chang and others. Ren Chang smiled. We all know that Brother Lin's strength is far more than it seems on the surface. With Brother Lin's strength, you can completely take on some arena missions. Lin Mo had indeed seen arena missions, but he had not specifically studied them. Moreover, the rewards for arena missions are random, without a clear number. So Lin Mo did not take them at that time. Seeing Lin Mo's reaction, Ren Chang already knew the situation. Let's go to the side and talk slowly. Okay. Lin Mo did not reject Ren Chang's kindness. He did not feel any malice from Ren Chang. Perhaps Ren Chang just wanted to make friends with him, or it may be Ren Chang's personality. The two found a table to sit down next to each other. A bottle of wine and 2 glasses appeared in Ren Chang's hand. Lin Mo noticed that when Ren Chang took out the wine, a ring on his finger lit up, and he felt subtle spatial fluctuations at the same time. Lin Mo was a little curious. This ring should be a storage ring. He wondered what was different from his storage space. Ren Chang poured a glass for Lin Mo. The wine was white and full of aroma. But strangely, the aroma of the wine only echoed within the small range of the two people and would not drift out. Ren Chang said very politely, Brother Lin, try my wine. This is the homemade wine of our 3.4 Ren family, and it is a little famous in the nearby star systems. Lin Mo was not worried about the wine being poisonous and took a sip without being polite. The aroma of the wine exploded in his mouth, and the wine was mellow. It was indeed a good wine, at least better than the wine he had drunk in the small world. The key was that the aroma of the wine went straight to his mind, and his head became clear for a moment. Lin Mo praised from the bottom of his heart, good wine. Seeing Lin Mo being so straightforward, Ren Chang's face was full of smiles. If Brother Lin likes it, I will send you some later. To be honest, Brother Lin, are you able to challenge beyond your level? Perhaps, Lin Mo said, not trying to hide anything. His actions on star 105-3 had been witnessed by many, so there was no point in concealing it. Ren Chang pressed further, are you confident in dealing with a fifth-order transcendent god? Chapter 919, Arena Tournament Task. Through Ren Chang's explanation, Lin Mo gradually understood what the Arena Tournament Task was. The Arena Tournament Task is a type of regular task. After accepting the task, one can enter the Human Emperor Network's arena to participate in challenge matches. Because the entire process takes place within the Human Emperor Network, there is no real danger to life, allowing participants to fight all out without restraint. At the same time, arena tournaments can be divided into ordinary challenges and cross-level challenges. The ordinary challenge task involves challenging opponents of comparable strength. Victory is considered completion of the task, and the corresponding rewards are granted. Cross-level challenges are a bit more complex, requiring challengers to face opponents stronger than themselves. This task is a continuous one, with rewards accumulating and increasing with the number of challenges completed. The reward accumulation stops upon failure, and the task ends. According to Ren Chang, ordinary challenges in the arena tournament task can be done once a month. Continuous challenges can be done once a year. After explaining, Ren Chang finished the bottle of wine in his hand. He had personally downed most of it. Wiping his mouth, Ren Chang, with a hint of boisterousness from the alcohol, spoke with a louder voice than before, with Brother Lin's strength, completing at least 30 rounds of continuous challenges should be possible. The rewards are quite considerable. Even if it doesn't work out, this task can be done once a year, so not doing it would be a waste. It's said that as your level of authority increases, you'll frequently interact with the Human Emperor arena, so getting used to it beforehand wouldn't hurt. Regardless of Ren Chang's reasons, Lin Mo appreciated his kindness. At least his tone was sincere, and Lin Mo didn't sense any ill intentions. Thank you, Brother Ren, Lin Mo said politely. He still had much to learn about the great world, and it was great to have someone to answer his questions. Ren Chang waved his hand. You're welcome, you're welcome. Just ask me directly if you don't understand anything. Lin Mo and Ren Chang exchanged contact information, and Ren Chang even invited Lin Mo to visit the Ren family. The Ren family wasn't far away, located on star 98-1, and could be visited at any time. However, cultivators are busy people. Unless they're slacking off, they rarely have free time. Lin Mo went to the task board and found the arena tournament task among a large list of tasks. The arena tournament task was divided into two. An ordinary challenge task, which could be done once a month. And a continuous challenge task, which could be done once every 3 months. The task calculation time is based on the time each person completes the task. According to the task rules, only one task can be performed at a time during the first and second levels of authority. Once he accepted the arena tournament task, he couldn't accept other tasks until it was completed. Lin Mo thought for a moment and accepted the ordinary challenge task in the arena tournament. After accepting the task, the detailed information was truly displayed. Enter the Human Emperor arena and challenge an opponent of the same level as yourself. The winner receives a reward of 100 points, and the loser receives a reward of 10 points. Matching opponent, please wait. This task rewards points regardless of victory or defeat. It can be seen as giving away 10 points each month. Moreover, challenges in the Human Emperor Network are not dangerous at all. Unless one is brain dead, they wouldn't pass up this task. In less than a minute, the task information was updated again. A suitable opponent has been matched. The challenge will begin in 5 minutes. Challengers, please find a suitable location, enter the Human Emperor Network, and teleport to the Human Emperor Arena. Lin Mo looked at the prompt, left the task board, and spent 1 point to reserve a task room. Although one could enter the Human Emperor Network outside, being disturbed would affect the task. Finding a task room was the most convenient option, as it only cost 1 point, which was a small amount. Entering the Human Emperor Network and then teleporting to the Human Emperor Arena. The Human Emperor Arena was bustling with noise. It not only hosted matches but also allowed people to watch them. Many cultivators were willing to spend points to watch matches here, learning a lot from other cultivators. Some people were purely there for the excitement. Others had different purposes. In short, the people who came here had different purposes, and there were all kinds of people. This was the Human Emperor Network. Although everything was as realistic as possible, some aspects were simpler than the real world. For example, when entering the arena, people would automatically be teleported to their respective seats when entering the gate. When Lin Mo entered the gate, he appeared on the arena in the next second. Around the arena were huge stands that could accommodate at least hundreds of thousands of people simultaneously. But now it was empty, completely empty. Finally here. No need to watch. Those guys aren't interested in transcendent god level matches. When you reach the true god level, there will be an audience. A deep voice sounded. Lin Mo looked in the direction of the voice and saw his opponent. At the other end of the arena, a burly man was staring at him. The arena was large, circular, with a diameter of over 1,000 meters. Lin Mo and the man stood at opposite edges. The match hadn't started yet, so neither of them could truly enter the arena, only stare at each other. Above the arena was a huge countdown timer. The countdown had 3 minutes left, meaning they had to wait for 3 minutes. Lin Mo looked at his opponent. Chu Shang, Third Order Transcendent God. The Human Emperor Network provided the opponent's basic information. The opponent could also see his information. Chu Shang suddenly asked, "Young man, you accepted the task, right?" Lin Mo asked strangely, "Didn't you?" Chu Shang laughed heartily. "Of course not. I'm just here to bully the weak and earn some pocket money." Lin Mo frowned slightly, not quite understanding what the other meant. He hadn't accepted a task but appeared here to defeat him and earn some pocket money. What did it all mean? Chu Shang laughed heartily. "Don't understand, right? It doesn't matter. You just need to know that you're going to lose later, and you're going to lose badly. I'll give you a choice now. How do you want to lose later? Or rather, how do you want to be killed by me? I'm in a good mood today, so I'll give you the right to choose." Chu Shang seemed a little arrogant. Lin Mo looked at him without saying a word. He pondered his questions. In his opinion, the Human Emperor arena didn't seem as simple as he thought. There might be many things he didn't understand. Chu Shang's eyes were a little strange, with a bloodthirsty taste, seemingly a little cruel. Perhaps it was because killing people in the Human Emperor Network was not against the law and did not require bearing any responsibility. So his true nature was released. Or was he just pretending to scare people? Lin Moyu couldn't tell and was too lazy to care. Lin Moyu didn't say a word until the countdown ended and the match officially began. Chu Shang wore a cruel smile, but before he could act, a flash of red light appeared before his eyes. Chapter 920, Consecutive Challenge Mission. Chu Shang didn't even know how he had lost. He really only saw a flash of red light, followed by intense pain. The next second, he was teleported outside the Human Emperor arena. Although he didn't understand why, he knew that the Human Emperor Network wouldn't be wrong. He had lost, utterly defeated. His head hurt a little, he felt the pain coming from his soul. The Human Emperor Network was extremely realistic, even simulating soul pain vividly. It's actually a soul attack. What's this kid's background? There aren't many humans who can use soul attacks, interesting. Damn kid, you broke my winning streak, wait until I see you again, I'll teach you a lesson. Lin Moyu's attack methods aroused Chu Shang's interest. Chu Shang glanced at the Human Emperor arena and turned to leave. His aura rose steadily, quickly breaking through the transcendent god level and reaching true god. The aura continued to rise, stopping only at the god king level. Chu Shang was a god king, just like he said, he wasn't here to do missions but to bully the weak. As a result, he failed to bully the weak and was instead bullied by Lin Moyu. This outcome made him gnash his teeth. Lin Moyu didn't know the internal operations of the Human Emperor arena, he only needed to know that his opponent was a transcendent god tier 3. The moment the match began, he raised his hand and used Time Curse. Triple soul attack, plus a short burst of power, was enough to instantly kill opponents of the same level. Mission completed, please return to your mission center to submit the mission. Lin Moyu's mind withdrew from the Human Emperor Network and returned to the mission center. He submitted the mission and successfully received 100 points. Completed ordinary challenge mission, points plus 100. After seeing the message, Lin Moyu accepted another arena match mission, a consecutive challenge mission. Consecutive challenge mission. Start with opponents of the same level, each opponent will be stronger than the last. Each time you defeat an opponent, you will receive one reward. Rewards can be accumulated until the end of the challenge, and obtained all at once. Matching opponent, please wait. This time, even the mission rewards were not specified. Lin Moyu guessed that this was a consecutive challenge mission, and the mission rewards would constantly change, depending on his performance. He returned to the mission room again, closed the door, and waited for the mission to begin. A minute later, new mission information appeared. A suitable opponent has been matched. The challenge will begin in 5 minutes. Please find a suitable location, enter the Human Emperor network and teleport to the Human Emperor arena. The same prompt as before, except for the change in mission information. Lin Moyu almost thought it was the same mission. He entered the Human Emperor network and appeared directly outside the Human Emperor arena. He had completed the first challenge mission and hadn't left. Entering the Human Emperor arena again, it was still the empty arena, and the surrounding stands still had no audience. Transcendent God level matches didn't attract anyone's interest. Why not spend points to watch higher level matches and gain more? Just as Lin Moyu was withdrawing his gaze, someone suddenly appeared in the stands. It's him. Lin Moyu was slightly stunned. He didn't expect Ren Chang to come to the stands. Ren Chang waved at Lin Moyu. Obviously, this guy came specifically to watch his match. Sound could not be transmitted between the arena and the stands. This was to prevent external sounds from affecting the challenger's performance. Ren Chang could only wave to Lin Moyu to signal. Lin Moyu knew what he meant, and waved his fist to show that he understood. At the other end of the arena, a person appeared in sight as light flickered. This was a middle-aged man, slightly thin, looking not very strong. Zhuangbai, Transcendent God Tier 3. Like Chu Shang before, both were Transcendent God Tier 3. However, Lin Moyu felt that this person was stronger than Chu Shang, and should have reached the peak of Transcendent God Tier 3. Only one step away from Transcendent God Tier 4. Although the rules stated that the first challenger's level was the same as his own. But even at Transcendent God Tier 3, there were strengths and weaknesses. The Human Emperor arena arranged for the strongest of the same tier. Zhuangbai looked at Lin Moyu. Your luck is really bad, meeting me in the first match. Tell me, how do you want to die? I'm in a good mood today, I'll let you choose your own way to die. Lin Moyu couldn't help but smile wryly. Chu Shang seemed to have said the same thing just now. Did these two discuss it? Zhuangbai frowned. What are you laughing at? Lin Moyu suppressed his laughter. It's nothing, someone named Chu Shang said the same thing just now. Oh, you mean that big fool Chu Shang, what did you choose? Zhuangbai knew Chu Shang, it wasn't strange. Lin Moyu shook his head. I didn't choose. Didn't choose? If you didn't choose, that guy is very cruel, he must have tortured you before killing you. Lin Moyu shook his head. He didn't have a chance, I killed him. Ah, Zhuangbai was stunned for a moment, then burst out laughing. What did you say? You killed him? That guy Chu Shang was killed by you? Lin Moyu frowned, feeling that Zhuangbai was a bit abnormal. Zhuangbai laughed for a long time, finally unable to help but shout, good kill, that guy usually brags a lot, saying he wants to win 100 consecutive matches. As a result, he was defeated after only winning a dozen matches. Lin Moyu, right, well done, I think I can make friends with you. I'm from Vermilion Bird 10 to 1 star, if you have a chance to come over in the future, remember to look for me. But today we still have to fight, I'll try not to torture you, and let you die a little faster. Lin Moyu ignored him, feeling that this person was abnormal and didn't bother to pay attention. The countdown ended. Zhuangbai held a long sword in his hand, his body like a ghost, turning into a stream of light and rushing towards Lin Moyu. Lin Moyu gently pointed his finger. Fusion art, time curse. Red light enveloped the entire arena, covering it three-dimensionally, above and below, nowhere to escape. Jiao Hao Jiao, Zhuangbai rushed out of the stream of light, his whole body fell to the ground, and then disappeared. Dead, just like that, he died so easily. 1 second he was still laughing and saying he would try not to torture Lin Moyu. The next second, he died cleanly. Ren Chang, as the only audience member on the stage, was completely stunned. He knew some inside information about the arena, knowing that Zhuangbai was definitely not an ordinary Tier 3 Transcendent God. They weren't here to do tasks like Lin Moyu, but suppressed their own levels to guard the arena. Zhuangbai's actual level was definitely more than Tier 3 Transcendent God, possibly a true God, or even a God King. Even after suppressing their levels, their strength would still surpass others of the same level. This was also why not many people could actually pass the arena challenge task. Without the ability to challenge beyond one's level, basically don't even think about passing. especially the consecutive challenge tasks. As a result, Lin Moyu easily completed the first challenge, winning without any suspense.